Mama shark do 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 do. Mama shark do 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 do.
We had to do that the whole ride over. So here we are at Seabra Foods.
Seabra Foods.
Oh, is that how it's pronounced? I always called it Seabra.
I've been tired of the same old grocery store, so I've been going to other ones, different little stores. And this is a local, small form, regional grocery store. This is actually one of their oldest locations.
It's definitely been here since I was a child.
Yeah, it's like a staple of Fall River.
To be fair to this place, they have a beautiful store in Bristol, Rhode Island that we're not going to go visit. It's brick, which, you know, they never make them out of brick anymore. I think this has just been here a really long time when plazas were still a new enough idea that brick was suitable.
I've never even thought about this place before. I've never been inside.
This is about the size that a Stop and Shop was in 88, 89.
That's
It's
the
really
end?
just from there to there.
And you actually go here to supermarket shop?
Oh, sure.
It's a grocery store. He goes here to grocery shop, not supermarket shop. It's not a supermarket.
Oh.
It has a lot of cool imported products. A good third of the store is also a giant alcohol department.
Some dried figs.
A little picky about my grapes.
I'm a red grape guy myself.
Oh yeah, I always go for red. Red's the way to go. You ever buy the Globe grapes with the seeds in?
No, no.
No? They have such a good flavor.
I don't want
though.
seeds or bones in anything that I eat.
Everything should be seedless and boneless. Coconuts, both in normal form and green coconuts. Mm-hmm. Not something you see every day.
Yeah, natural loofah. Yeah, Price Right does the same thing. I've always kind of wondered why the sponge is in the produce.
Well, it is produce.
It's a cleaning product.
It actually grows like that.
And you're supposed to wash yourself with it in the bath?
You can do whatever you want with
I
it.
guess that the curve is...
An all natural loofah.
There's a survival snack mix, which is kind of ominous.
When on the brink of death, bring these raisins.
Salad fixings.
Ooh, I kind of like that one.
She's having a good damn time.
Look, you got your Brazilian imports here. You got your Brazilian ginger and your Brazilian garlic. Fresh eel. This is the best style.
International marketplace.
Yeah.
Doesn't Stop and Shop have international
Yeah, but
lane?
it's pretty just Goya.
This
Go
is
ahead,
much
go.
more impressive.
Zero cal sweetener.
From Ukraine.
It looks like lighter fluid.
Some kind of weird ham flavored chip.
Prosciutto.
Prosciutto.
Some weird, prosciutto and
Yoquitos.
Pops chip.
Yoquitos. What are we talking? Are we talking mostly Brazilian?
South America, yeah.
Other America.
But this is a Nestle product for international consumption.
A Nestle cereal you've never seen before.
Chocapic Duo.
It's $7.19 because they have to fly it here. I guess if you're like nostalgic for those kind of things because you haven't had them in a long time.
Oh, I feel like you grew up in Brazil, maybe?
Yeah. Remember those, Nana?
Marshmallow cups.
Marshmallow cups.
Oh, I like the way they package their beans.
You can buy many varieties of 20-pound bags of rice. There's a lot of India rice.
That's how you know it's going to be good.
Would you ever buy a bag of rice that large?
Oh, sure, if I knew it was good rice.
You're never going to take a risk on a bag that big.
I would be eating that rice for years. Or not eat it for years.
Yeah, you'd be in them like wallets.
From here, we can see the whole length of the supermarket, and it's
Well.
not very long.
There it is. And there it is. And most of it's alcohol, I'm told, which is over there. Of course, some of our fans might not know that we call these packies here for package store. No one else calls them package stores. Yeah, liquor store.
They do have very good sales. Like if something's on sale, you're getting a good deal. Like these wheat thins for $2, it's a good price. You kind of want some.
Pistachio Oreo.
Weird.
That's weird to you?
Yes.
That it would taste like pistachio?
I mean, there's so many ridiculous Oreos now. Who can keep track?
They're the thins, so they're made for an older crowd, presumably ladies. They make the mint, the coconut in the thin, so I guess pistachio is kind
Do you
of.
think these are old lady cookies?
They're older lady flavors.
I'll give you old lady cookies.
Kids don't like mint and coconut.
Why is thinner cookies synonymous with ladies?
They're supposed
Yeah,
to have
Nina.
decrease calories.
I'm looking at this Nesquik syrup, and I'm thinking,
Do I need
Nesquik
some?
syrup. The answer is no. This is a best yet shop, you can see.
Oh yeah, best yet just must be like.
It's a house brand you can get. Ooh, they have cheap chicken noodle soup. You
Oh,
get
that
two.
was the soup in my house growing up. This type of chicken noodle soup with the little tiny
Yeah.
little noodles.
What would you call those?
I don't even know. I don't have my Fresca, Frankie.
You're looking for your Fresca.
Well, just Fresca.
Oh.
A 2-liter bottle. I know if I can.
Oh, I do cans all the time. The whole case in the fridge. There's always just a nice cold can ready to
That's
go.
nice, but then I drink too much. I like to moderate by convenience.
Well, I'm not home that much. It's like 1 or 2 a day.
Another really good sale, 88 cents for a pound of pasta. If it's on sale, it's on sale.
I feel like if I needed something real specific.
Yeah, this is not the place to come, but
Yeah.
it has all the essentials. You get brands that you don't see anymore. Like Stop and Shop shows don't carry my tea fine.
Maybe-
It's a 70s design at
Maybe
least.
the box itself has been there since
Yeah.
then.
I'm gonna buy one, Frankie. I'm gonna make me some tapioca pudding. You like
Yeah?
tapioca pudding?
Yeah.
Tapioca
that.
is totally tapped out.
Gloria. What What you doing?
Just a massive cheese side.
Yeah, we kind of need it for the kitchen.
Look at this nice little area. You
Ooh,
got your-
the really old technology speakers.
Yes.
Where all it sounds like is...
I think one of my favorite products right here. I'm going to buy some today. These things.
Peo de kale.
Yes, Brazilian cheese rolls, supersize. These are actually the same type that you can get at the Brazilian grill. You know, they have the little cheese rolls. These are just a little bigger. This is the only place I've seen them.
And they're Brazilian.
Yeah, they're expensive. It's $8 for this bag.
Is this place
it's
a
Seabra.
Portuguese market, or is it just nestled in a Portuguese community?
It's in a Portuguese community, but I think a lot of the stuff here is Brazilian, but there is Portuguese stuff too. Lemon luscious layer cake. We ever talked about that
No.
cake before? It's super good, but it's also $4.39 a cake, which if it's on sale, I'd buy.
So maybe next year for the dessert party, we just show up with one of those.
Yeah.
Disguise it as our own. An steamed ham.
See if we can finally beat Matt and Val.
Just already toasted. You don't have to do anything with it. It's just crusty hard bread.
Prepackaged toast.
How about a delicious pull-apart garlic bread here? Pull it apart.
Trash bag, it's next to trash cake.
Oh, God.
Fished out of the dumpster.
Found a new grill for EJ. This little $40 thing. We could compete with that unboxing one.
Very nice.
See what EJ could do with this thing. These egg slicers were a big thing in my house when I was a kid. My mom would make hard-boiled eggs, and we'd put it in the egg slicer and then eat like little slices of eggs.
Some nice scents coming from over here.
From the hot bar. And it's venting at us.
Whole milk stays. Look how reasonable this bread is. 75 cents for a loaf of bread? That's a good price. That's an everyday price. You know, someday, Frankie, we should go to the Gold Medal thrift store. It's a tiny little place, but it is full of amazing bread values. Hey, a Cracker Barrel sale. 2 for $4 is a good price. Sharp, aged reserve.
Well, there you have it.
I really like this. It's a new product. It's got a little bit of cream cheese in it, so it melts extra nice. You didn't have to lay out the big money.
Another cabbage.
$4.89 for a pound of butter is big bucks. But there's a Christmas tradition in my household in which we make a pan of cinnamon rolls.
Yeah, same here.
This year, due to some modifying circumstances, my sister having a baby, we had to shift Christmas, so I didn't get to have any. So now I kind of want some.
Put on some Christmas music in January
And pretend that my Christmas tradition is intact.
Too expensive? Is that your trouble?
I want like the best yet one, but they don't have a best yet cinnamon roll. I'm gonna have to pass.
I mean, Pillsbury makes the best.
We do $2.69.
$2.69. Wow, I talked you into it.
Doesn't take much. Yeah, the white one in the middle.
What is it, white chocolate?
I like it.
Yeah?
It's quite good, yeah. Cheesecakey middle, good chocolate. Crispy top. I like it. And it's $1.99.
Hey, can't
It
beat
took
it.
a really long time to ring it up.
I'm gonna have a cake ball. I think it's a cake ball. We'll see. Ooh, it's like a fudge ball. It's very good, but very rich.
Are you being kept happy? We got rice pudding?
I love rice pudding. I'm gonna get a medium-sized rice pudding.
Nice. Oh, so you actually have to check out in the liquor store. What do you think of Seabra's? My little Seabra?
She thought it was great, but she wasn't allowed into the employee areas, and that pissed her off.
Successful shop.
What'd you pay?
$39.
You didn't
Looking
get
forward to
that
that rice
20-pound
pudding.
bag of rice, though.
I did not get any rice.
They didn't charge you in euros?
I did like how at the bakery they addressed Nina as Senorita.
Senora.
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 I have a child and a husband.
Glow, it's birdemic. Pooping on cars everywhere.
I'm hungry. I've been under the car for a long time.
We once went to an Ocean State job lot in this very town.
Yes, not too far away.
It was over there. This space used to be a Shaw's.
Yes.
That was the entrance right there.
Shaw Supermarket.
When I was a kid, it was kind of our primary supermarket.
Yeah, we used to go here very often when I was young. The Ocean State Job Lot has been doing this in which they'll take their small older stores, like this one was, they'll buy Shaw's location specifically. Because what happened is Shaw's had this store, they closed it, but they were still paying the lease on it. They bought the property, purchased it outright with cash, and it is a desirable property. It's right next to the South Coast Marketplace, which has Market Basket. This is a new large form Ocean State Job Lot. There's some of these around. I don't like it. Let me just say that right now.
Spoilers?
Look, it's not a spoiler because I'm going to be bitching the whole time.
They're not going to watch the rest of the episode.
They're going to watch because they're going to see Glow. They're going to see Matt. They're going to see me bitch about the ridiculous lights and how weirdly they segmented the building and a whole bunch of other stuff. They abandoned that entrance completely for some reason.
So then the theory that they needed more space is kind of debunked right there.
It is. Well,
Because they didn't use space that they bought.
it ends right about there. See, there's another door over there?
This whole section here has nothing.
Yeah.
It's really just right in the center.
It's just right in the center and to this edge. And I don't know why they didn't just shift that way and leave this open so they had another entrance so they could have a tenant. Let's go check it out.
Okay,
right?
all right, all
Enough
right.
talk.
All right.
Let's go be disappointed.
We haven't talked about crazy deals before. You buy something and they give you a gift card for almost the same amount as you bought it for. I don't quite understand the economics of it. It's crazy. For example, let's see some signs. Buy 4 6-pack of Rayovac batteries for $15.96. Get a $15.96 gift card for free. Stores don't work like that usually. Or another one, buy a jacket for $25. Get a $25 gift card for free.
I mean, it's a liquidator store, so they're probably just trying to push the product, like get rid of it before we throw it away.
It doesn't make you any money.
But it gets you in the store, right?
Yeah, sure, and it'll get you back to spend the gift card. Is that really what they're most interested in? Getting my butt back in the store?
They're trying to culturalize the idea of Ocean State Job Lot in your life.
It's already pretty in my life, even with your ridiculous new store.
Yeah, you go to this one?
I have to. It's the local one. Frankie, you should get a chef coat.
A chef coat? So then the two of us can be chefs?
That'll be fun.
For $6. I mean, a nice black one.
Look up there. 70-inch giant plush. $100. Nina, how do you feel about these duffels? It's not for me, but...
The kid is like an Ocean State.
It's so bright in here. It's too, I know stores supposed to be bright and happy.
You want it dim?
I want it dimmer.
The things you're complaining about for this particular store are, starting to, stack up to be invalid to me. The way they segmented the building really has no relevancy to your shopping experience. That's just, the business decision they made.
A self-fulfilling prophecy. You're looking for reasons to complain. Name one thing that you do like about this place.
Yeah. We're going to play a game.
It's still an Ocean State Job Lot. It's too big to walk around.
You want everything to be brought to you as you walk in?
Happy anniversary.
Oh, it's a ladybug.
Why is it a ladybug, number one? Why is it wishing you a happy anniversary? Why is it 30% off?
Well, that's the only thing that makes sense to me.
A post-anniversary sale. Oh, I like him.
The parrot talks too. That's actually really cool.
I'm feeling it now.
They did a really nice job with the animation.
When you're smiling.
What is he celebrating?
Mary Poppins?
Yeah.
You got to live to life, L'chaim. It's Jewish.
L'chaim.
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 What a Gentile.
How about you? How about Cancer Bear?
My name is Noah, and someone who loves you very, very much told me you are bravely fighting cancer.
Oh, God.
Very sad.
Why is this happening?
Hello, my name is Noah, and someone who loves you very, very much told me you are bravely fighting cancer.
This is the same one. Someone who loves you very much has told me about the cancer.
Let's see what the goose does. Ready?
It's the same exact thing. A friend told me you have cancer.
You may not know how amazing you are.
This bear is life affirming.
And if you want to know what life's for, it's for you.
Kind of deeply insecure person. It's I'm going to play the bear.
But that one's not animated. It's just flashing.
I don't need your negativity.
I don't need the copyright strike. Elton Bear.
I think I want to buy the parrot one.
You need to remind yourself if you like it. Yes, you like it.
It's handmade quilts.
Oh.
But they're on Crazy Deal where you buy and you get 100%
More
back.
crazy quilts.
One of a kind handmade quilt. Nope. These cookies are so good. Those holiday ginger man cookies.
Yeah. I don't think we have the same taste in cookies.
Not that particular one. They have star ones that are all chocolate covered.
And these are all busted up.
They're running a promo right now. You donate to the charity, they give you a Crazy Deal gift card for that amount in $50 increments. So you just say you donate $750, you get a $750 Crazy Deal gift card.
Wow.
It's kind of interesting.
Basically, you're being given money to shop at Ocean State Job Lot.
Yeah.
It's kind of like matching it.
Kinda. Not really.
Like
They're paying you.
You just converted cash to Ocean State bucks
Yes.
for yourself.
Which have some minor limitations. You can't buy other Crazy Deal items with them.
Oh, okay. I think what I see over here
Yeah.
are bags of knockoff Reese's Pieces.
I've had them. They're pretty good. I think they're better than current day Reese's Pieces.
Really?
They're not amazing, but they're pretty good. Nina, I think it's $7. How can I not buy a dual animated...
Press it again, damn it.
The parrot, I love him. I might just use it as a parrot machine. I love it. It's so needless. I don't need to spend $7 and have this in my house. You know what I am going to buy, though?
Dipping sticks.
Pretzel dipping sticks. Do you like a good filled pretzel, right?
Yeah, with peanut butter, specifically.
Yes. How about a pound of shells
That you can fill.
that you can't fill because they're sealed?
Oh, all crunch, no filling.
How about a massive box of Cheez-Its?
That sounds good. I like Cheez-Its. I haven't had them in years.
Really?
This is a really big box, too. Pirate Booty on sale. This mat is in front of my kitchen door.
The very same.
The very same, except this one's bigger. This one's $10. It's reasonable. But my little ones that I buy are usually $6. I need a replacement because they don't last forever. There's not many mats that'll fit under my door, which is why I have to go for these super thin ones.
Oh, yeah.
I bet you weren't that interested.
The door was...
I've og.
What are they actually going for here? I'm not...
Live, laugh, love.
Oh, there's a giant L that I didn't notice.
They've recycled the H to use it in both orientations. So you can live, laugh, love on your exit and live, laugh, love on your entrance.
What do you got?
That's the carpet from my bedroom.
Whoa.
I bought that carpet 4 years ago, which means those are new old stock 4 years. Let me tell you, people of this area, if you want a good area rug, that is the best quality rug you're gonna find. Let me try to sell you a rug. You're not gonna find a better rug. Look how dense that fiber is. The price has been changed at least 3 times. Yeah, it's been sitting in this or in other Ocean State job lot since at least 2014. Oh, I do like the rug though. I should have bought an 8x10 because I could have filled the whole room with one, which would have been great. This is a nice rug too. I like a good leaning rug.
Good leaning rug. I didn't realize they would have quite the rug section they have here.
Well, this is a feature of the expanded size of this particular location.
A cool canvas of the cow.
That's actually really neat.
If it was like red instead of turquoise,
Yeah.
I'd buy it in a heartbeat.
Yes, just adjust the hue on it.
Yeah.
Photoshop adjust hue.
Clearance section.
How about a Sudoku keychain?
So you can play Sudoku on your keys.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, but there's funds now.
Oh yeah, I forgot. She's doing the Junt noise. We're in the coupon section, Frankie. I have an Ocean State job lot card, but I was one of the very first people to get one. So mine's cardboard, and it's split in half. It's a lamp that runs on salt water for emergency use.
I have a boss who lives like right on the coast, like dangerously on the
Oh,
coast.
so if there was a hurricane, he could be in serious trouble?
Yeah. He bought the house before they stopped allowing you to build that close to the ocean.
Yep, they don't let you do that anymore because
Yeah.
it's very dangerous. Is that a coconut with a
It's a
crab?
postcard. You could probably...
You can mail it.
But it's not a coconut because it's hollow.
Yeah, I think it's real. It's too detailed to be fake. I need a big grinder of pepper, Frankie.
This is a great place to find a thing like that.
And they sometimes have very good quality pastas. Not today, though. Last time I was here, I got a grinder that was pepper like this. I love it. I'm gonna get a couple more, so I have them. I'll see, Frankie. As they say at the Building 19, should have bought it when I saw it. Just gonna get a little one. Slow.
Just gotta make sure they're all together.
Found some bird food to sit on.
It's very comfortable. I'm trying to find, Frankie. For Christmas, Lisa gave me a big set of crayons. I remember for Christmas one year, I don't think they do them anymore, but they used to be these huge sets with like 100 colors. But I kind of want something to color.
One of these grown-up coloring books, maybe?
Wow.
Color therapy.
Look at this one. It's like a really high quality book. This is like really nice paper and $4. It's pretty nice, actually. A Care Bears coloring book, 2006. It's been here 12 years.
Stone Cold 10, Stone Cold 10.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold Steve Austin to the register.
Stone Cold E.T. would like a couple of cheeseburgers and maybe a drink, and I would like to get out here as soon as possible, and that's the bottom line.
Ocean State Job Lot is a great place for beauty supplies because things like this, I mean, this is usually like $20.
What is it here?
6.
What'd you end up getting?
An Amaryllis, one of these.
Oh.
$2.50. My major complaint with this Ocean State job lot is just that when I'm I'm by myself and I just want to get in, get something, get out, it's a lot of extra walking. That's my main.
That's really all this is.
You browse in the store with friends, it's all right.
Redeemed. Not quite.
Kinda.
Ole, 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 ole.
No? Rejected?
She wants them close, but not too close.
Oh no.
Oh, Jesus. You think they're reducing their merchandise footprint?
I have no idea what's going on here. So we're at Burlington Coat Factory. I used to visit the store a couple times when it first opened to kind of find out what it was because we'd never had one in the area before, and then haven't really been in 5 years.
Burlington Coat Factory, they're more than great coats.
Well, for a while, it was always just about the coats.
But the jingle is just burned into me.
Yes.
Burlington Coat Factory, they're more than great coats.
Yeah.
Burlington Coat Factory, they're more than great coats.
This is on the site of a former Zayres, then Ames location built in 1969. This whole plaza was built in 1969 for a little bit of retail history. Edgar's used to be where the Sears and the Savers is now long gone, died out in the mid-80s.
For those getting their bearings, the Sears outlet that we once did
is right there.
Right there.
And the Savers we did is right there.
Yeah. So we don't really travel far. This just in, I was just doing a quick Wikipedia search.
Yeah.
It is no longer called the Burlington Coat Factory. It's just the Burlington Department Store.
Really?
Yes.
We have an out-of-date view.
Still talking about coats in the parking lot?
You donate a coat, and then they give it to people who need coats for the winter.
Their line thing reminds me very much of Marshall's TJ Maxx, but this is a pretty wide open space. I remember this being all aisles.
Yeah.
That area was sort of more like clothing department store. I just read that they've run into problems calling real fur faux fur, run into legal problems over this.
I guess they're trying to appeal to like humanity, but you can also sell real fur for much more than.
Well, but it depends on the quality of the fur. There's a lot of faux furs that are from like rough animal sources.
What's the line? Is this supposed to hypnotize me?
Splitting headache.
What is that supposed to hypnotize me?
No, just give you a splitting headache.
Talas Grandes. 6X. Look at that. You could go to Burlington Coat Factory.
Random selection now.
It's a very limited.
This is the 6X tag, and there's all kinds of just random sizes.
So it's poorly sorted. They actually have 6X stuff here.
Whoa. They're showing you who's boss.
Yeah.
They're like, you thought you knew us. You don't know us.
They've kind of got the clothes in a huge bulk in the center. Then all around the edge, they have house goods.
Well,
Set
it
up
used to
like
be in a different location. It used to be in the old mills, like where the candy outlet
Yes.
is.
What do you think of this?
You're more than a great coat.
Thank you.
It looks nice. It does.
Right.
Oh, it's only $20.
I really like the style of it. It looks like a vest and then another layer, but it's actually just one.
Why do you like that?
I don't know.
A faux vest.
I just realized this all matches.
The shelves are really out of order. Like, I can't, the sizes are just everywhere. There's not that many places that sell big and tall clothes, so I'd be interested, but I'm not gonna scour like these huge aisles to try to find the few 6X items.
I didn't expect it to basically be a home goods around the perimeter.
It used to be basically like a Babies R Us on that side.
Yeah, there's a ton of open, empty area. That's a brony top.
This feels right.
It's cute. How much? Just out of curiosity.
$13.
I've always been very into this concept. You get a whole bed decoration. The comforter, the shams, the bed skirts, and 4 decorative pillowcases. The whole thing, $90. It feels like a TJ Maxx store now.
It
Or they're trying to
completely
copy
does.
a TJ.
Now remember, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Home Goods, all TJX.
TJX.
And this all feels like that to me.
TJ Maxx does not own Burlington. Burlington is owned by a capital investment firm. And generally, when capital investment firms get a hold of companies like that, their motive is to just make as much money as they can as quickly as they can. If that ends in bankruptcy, like it did with Toys R Us, so be it. However, with Burlington, the capital investment firm has found a good strategy: copy whatever TJ Maxx does. There's other stores out there too, like Ross Dress for Less, that do the exact same thing. They take the most successful parts of TJ Maxx and implement it in their store because they know it'll work.
It's a queen size mattress that you can take to go. How conveniently sized.
So you don't have to like get it delivered.
It's a memory foam mattress. You
so
probably
it's
have to let it expand for a couple days.
Oh, so it's all compressed.
Yeah.
That's how I bought Gloria's mattress. She has a full-size mattress that arrived in a box, like half that size.
Don't throw out your caddy. Remove the straps and use it as underbed storage. Look at this. This is kind of cool. You can split it in half and then use it as underbed storage because it's got really nice handles on both sides.
Good job, Sealy.
I'll take it.
Dog beds?
I've always tried to get my cat into cat beds, but they won't have it because I'd like to control where my cat is so I could give it scritches while I sit.
A big pile of clearance?
There's no reason for it to be this messy. The whole store feels like really badly fronted. If it was the day after Black Friday, all right, I understand your store's gonna be a mess.
They also have security right up front.
Yeah.
Which intimidated me.
Yeah, it was very intimidating.
I didn't think it was very intimidating that security badge was a sticker.
A physical presence, like a grumpy guy right inside the door.
She doing her high kicks?
Yeah.
It's a blanket with the yarn is huge. One roll of yarn at AC Moore is $30. And this is an entire blanket.
If you see an alligator, don't forget to yeah.
Does the team proceed to the shoe department, or do they go visit additional bedding?
I take shoes over bedding. You kind of disappointed with Burlington?
Yeah, it's so badly fronted. That's the message your store sends to your customers.
Like, look at this. Hangers on.
Look, I'll front it for them. I'll front this shelf. I fronted the shelf. The shelf looks nice.
Now your clothes won't slip off of the rack anyway.
So the fronting issue has to deal with where you're placing a lot of your employees in the store. It's not that they don't have people working stock, it's just that the number of people working stock does not reflect a store of that size.
I'm always on the lookout for a good pair of slippers. I haven't found one in years that I really like, so.
Now, do you need the kind that you're going to be able to walk outside with?
I'd like to. Light outside duty.
I take my trash outside. I have to walk out on the porch a little bit. Even in the wintertime, I sometimes do that completely barefoot.
Ooh.
Just for like a minute. They have too much space here, you think?
Yeah,
I mean, they've been here for a long time.
It's not that big a store, yeah, and you've been here for a long time. You know how much merchandise you have. Ship a little more in, fill up the...
You think they're reducing their merchandise footprint?
I have no idea what's going on here. We're not in a very bad area. You know, we're in an okay area. There's no reason for the store to be this disheveled.
Well, we are in Fall River.
There's a brand new Old Navy in that other plaza. You think this looking like this is competing with Old Navy?
Yeah, it's a good point.
Maybe that's the problem. Maybe those new businesses over there are really sucking the business.
Burlington, you could be Old Navy, but you plan.
These racks are like just randomly placed. There's one missing here.
There's a cute baby.
PJ Masks.
PJ Masks.
Catboy.
That's a lot of space.
This is the portrait area. You can take pictures.
As for that huge open area, what was going on there, that's just the seasonal section. That was probably full of Christmas decorations and Christmas clothes and candy and that kind of stuff just a few days ago.
Somebody's attracted to the toys.
A worm.
A worm. A glowworm.
Nah, I'm just a worm.
Small selection of toys here. Like real cheap Chinese-y stuff.
Disappoint.
It's a big ravioli. That is cute, actually. Not as cute as the floppy disk I got. I use it as a head pillow sometimes. When I'm sitting on my couch, I put it in. I love it every time I see it.
You don't like that one? I can switch it out.
Oh, I like that one on you very much.
Is this one even better?
Well, I like the red. How about John with the bow tie?
John looks great with the bow tie.
I probably would look okay with a bow tie and a proper white shirt.
$10.
And matching cufflinks.
$9.99.
Right?
You could get this whole set with like a little flower and a pocket
That's
thing.
a little too fancy for me, a little too hipster. The genuine leather, it's a little low in the back. I kind of like them a little higher in the back, you know? I like it to stay on my feet.
I found our next puppet.
Wait, it says faux fur.
It's absolutely faux fur. What creature in nature?
Big selection of junk tech.
Yeah, do you need any steering wheel covers? Because they have a department.
They have a department of steering wheel covers.
So all around the store, they've had these racks, right? That's the only one I've seen with a sign inserts. Otherwise, they look like bare metal shelves, very unattractive. They've made so many of these now.
It's so not practical to have this on a pillow.
So we paid $8 for that other one. This one's $15. More value for your money.
Yeah.
Because really, the other one was only a quarter. This is 4x.
Yeah, you're right. You're getting 4 times as much.
4x the pillow.
4 times the gaudiness.
Let's look at the junk tech over here.
Doesn't it kind of feel like a clearance section of junk tech?
Yeah, just because it's not well fronted again.
Yeah.
And there's like one of a lot of things, which is also unusual.
Like many ways to play music over Bluetooth to a speaker.
Yes. Electric word clocks.
What is it?
So it tells you the time, but it tells you it by lighting up words.
Oh, that's
It is
stupid.
Why? I think unique clocks are interesting.
Imagine you're 2 years into that clock. And you're like, oh, this stupid thing. I don't even know what time it is.
A practically small stool with a little pillow top.
What would you buy that for?
I mean, I wouldn't, but I'm just wondering who would. Maybe if you want to raise your feet 6 inches. This is the kind of slipper that I want, Frankie. It's lined inside. It's real leather. It's got a great shoe base. It's size 14. And I'm a size 11. If it was $10, I'd buy them and just wear an extra pair of socks. But for 30, which is what these are.
Sorry. I'm noticing it's getting kind of busy in here.
There's a lot of people.
How can they even find what they're looking for? Well, that makes you the only one to buy anything.
I'm sorry, I thought I was going along with...
So John has to go on a pilgrimage to find a seat. This TJX kind of impulse stuff, it's like a lot of junk tech. A car charger for your Nintendo Switch. You know, oh yeah, I do need that, you know. Are you glad you're tall enough to be able to lean on these
Bullets, yes.
Burlington, what'd you think?
I think it has potential, but it's not living up to it.
Speak for yourself.
Hey, you found a nice thing, but the store was kind of a mess.
We gotta figure out if it's owned or influenced by TJX.
It's definitely influenced.
Didn't do it for me. It feels like a lower quality TJ Maxx.
I think it's about the same.
It's one of those like confusing retail spaces I'd never go into.
Emergency Junt's cart.
We had to make an emergency trip out to say goodbye to this mall, which is certainly a fixture of our childhoods.
I don't think you can see it from here. We've done the Toys R Us that's closed.
Yes, right next door. I remember where things used to be. Remember, Frankie? Remember when we went to this Ruby Tuesday?
I do. It ain't Ruby anymore.
The lights are on, and there's still plates.
Lights are on, but nobody's home.
Old prices.
The lights are on at the salad bar?
Zach was mentioning the dead grass.
Yeah,
There's
salad
plates and everything at the salad bar. Right next to the Windex.
It's going to be a lot of where things used to be.
Nina's brother Chris is with us today.
I used to smoke cigarettes out here.
Really?
Yeah, Swansea Mall was the cool mall because it was next to Somerset and a Dunkin' Donuts, so you could get coffee.
He made a joke that he's going to stay out there to smoke a joint.
That was not a joke.
Nina, something that we've noticed, sports shoes stores.
Yeah, like the shoe department, Olympic, they seem to be surviving.
Well, I guess people really want to try shoes on.
Some last minute mani-pedis. I considered using the nicer camera for this one.
Yeah.
But we were like, well, surely to attract mall security. And I thought,
I don't know.
why would they have mall
I don't know
security?
if there's going to be any at all.
At least you got to see the Swansea Mall.
Let's go take a look at the sign.
Oh yeah. I don't think you can really rely on this to be accurate at this point.
The Sears is gone. 2 years. The Macy's is currently closing, 40% off. The Walmart is not connected to the mall. This space has been empty since 1999.
They disconnected the Walmart and it freaked Nina and I out. Wasn't there a Walmart right
They
here?
didn't just close
They tore it
They
down.
removed it.
They have so many restrictions. You can go to walmartrestrictions.com if you want to learn about it. They can't build grocery stores, they can't build amusement places, can't build pharmacies because of Walmart's in the area, and they put that in their contract.
Who's that?
The massive Sears down the end there.
Long closed.
Walden Books used to be right here.
Yes. Walden Books was right there, and I believe FYE.
Yeah,
and probably something like it before
Huge
that.
Sam Goody, then FYE.
Sam Goodies, yeah. Babbages.
A guy was coming in the front door, and he had a Tupperware thing of hot dogs.
I want in. What are you doing?
It's all just places to bring your kids to like spend a couple hours. There's
Well, there's that. There's also
Moonbounce
military
place.
recruitment, nails, and shoes.
Is there like a dental office?
$8 to go in there? Just run it for free at this point.
Excuse me, me and my niece would like to play some mini golf.
This place is unmanned.
If you can find a ball and a stick, you can play some mini golf.
golf.
So much for worrying about somebody hassling me about cameras. This is crazy. I can't believe how unmanned this is.
Doing it here. Doing it live. I'm reviewing pizza.
What does a dog say? What does a wolf say? What does a goat say? What does a pirate say?
You say R. R.
Gloria,
Say R.
Can you be a monkey?
What sound does a chicken make? Exactly. I really am expecting a pirate to jump out and be like, what are you doing way back here?
Like on Legends of the Hidden Temple. Frankie, look at their sound system. I found it.
Oh, nice.
It's like a 1990s CD player. It's like if you were in 8th grade and your mom put on like a pizza-themed party.
Yeah, pizza themed. Big VR arcade place, also unmanned. This place looks like it was recently put in and it was gonna have to be soon relocated.
I've never seen a fully digital pinball machine before.
That's kind of interesting. All touchscreen. Gloria, I don't want your reality to just be virtual. Get back out! Gloria, what does a giraffe say?
Gift certificates available, but completely useless because we're closing soon. Is it just me, or is this mall being overrun by arcades? It's the third one.
Pirate one specifically.
1, 2.
I think they're branded together.
I really wanted the VR experience.
You want to go back into the Oasis? Remember, Nina, we went here for like a baby store that we were going to check out?
Yeah, we were gonna do a class about cloth diapering because that worked out.
And then we bailed.
Then we bailed.
Hello?
I don't know. This seems fun to me. The start button that I guess people always miss.
I guess it's really the next version of you must be this tall to ride. Like you really have to be able to touch that.
Is this some kind of boxing simulation? Punch the thing? Yep, that's how it goes.
Yeah, obviously we used to have a Spencer's gift right here.
This was Spencer's. Yankee Candle, obviously, with the wood.
This was a CVS. There was a Newport Creamery right here.
Yep.
And this was all a big area with trees and seats. It was really fancy, and now they've taken it all up. And it was a big deal. I remember there's a store over here, it's a Macy's. It used to be a Jordan Marsh, and it was built as one of their premier stores and has some really cool retail architecture in terms of skylights and lighting. So we should check it out. Jordan Marsh was it actually positioned itself as a little bit higher brand than Macy's does today. I can't picture my business here anymore.
I can't really picture my business here. I'm sorry.
What would you sell if you did have a business here?
Good advice.
Max.
Oh, like what? Like Lucy from the Peanuts?
I could totally envision a little macaroni and cheese cart. You have like 100 different varieties of good macaroni and cheeses.
People would buy it
Yeah,
too. How come there's never been like proper mac and cheese fast food?
Yeah?
Would you cook it here?
No, I just sell dry products.
Oh, so you cooked at home.
Yeah.
Like toilet paper? There you go. More, I don't know, footwear. What do you do here, folks?
Kind of one of those hangout places.
How do they charge you?
I think you're supposed to like buy some stuff while you're playing.
It's one of those like confusing retail spaces I'd never go into. I have to like understand your business model. Like a jewelry store, I know what I'm gonna get, right?
Right.
Macy's, I know what I'm gonna get. Right at the top of those stairs right there, right, it's long gone. Used to be the World of Nintendo mall kiosk. And I would spend many hours standing in front of the Super Nintendo, playing it right there. We bought a lot of our SNES stuff there. I remember we bought Mario Paint there with the mounts. We actually bought Link to the Past at the Apex down the end. I think we should go check out the Macy's.
We could do live box max here?
Yeah.
With a convection oven, I guess?
I remember there used to be like musical performances here. This is where you'd have your Easter Bunny, your Santa Claus.
That's right.
Skylight area up above.
Yeah, it's actually very nice.
So what do you think they're going to do with it?
Tear it down. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
You guys can't take video pictures, I'm sorry.
I'm not taking video.
No.
Oh, you know what I can tell people from now on when they're like, "Are you filming?" I just say, "No, I'm playing Pokemon." Right?
You totally could. Just fixtures for sale, Frankie. Fixtures for sale everywhere. So this is a really cool area, right? We get this really awesome octagon skylight. It used to be lit with many fancy lights. A lot of them are in disrepair now. Really cool octagonal design. Very much the Jordan Marsh image in the 80s and 90s.
It looks pretty bustling and hustling to me. It's kind of unusual for a Macy's to close, isn't it?
Stand mixers,
The price?
30% off. No.
Not really.
We get a much better price than Black Friday. There is a lot of people in here. It is definitely doing a good business. In the mall, too, there were a lot of people.
Yeah, I think that news story brought everybody out. You hit a dead end.
We're in the clearance corner, Frankie. Last act. As they say.
Last act.
Small isn't last act. I could use a nice new down comforter.
I'd be down.
That's very witty. Too heavy. No, not for me.
I don't think I realized there was a big rug section here.
Huge rug department.
Oh, that you want.
Mastercuts has been here for at least 30 years. I love these neon linings around these skylights. They look super cool.
Up.
Hi.
That's a lot of attention.
These were a 90s mall staple, frankly.
Watch your money, do cool things, and then lose it forever.
Do you have a coin?
Oh, that's that one.
Okay. Oh, put in a penny.
Whoa.
It's kind of fun, right? I remember I used to do this a lot.
What's this, the black hole simulator?
Maybe that was good. That was more than a penny of entertainment in my opinion.
I think so.
The fun bus right there. You trying to get in, but you're too short to ride the fun bus? This here is what freaked Nina and I out. That used to connect to a Walmart.
The doors used to go right to a Walmart, and before that, a Caldor. You used to be able to go through and out small pine tree lined passages that would lead you to the parking lot. That's always the way we came into the mall. They tore it down and built a new one right next to it.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Because they wanted to make it a super Walmart, I guess, but Walmart has wanted to stop connecting to malls. I don't know exactly why.
Maybe they want to kind of have a dedicated lot.
And this has always been a really weird space. This is all original. And it's got ramps that go in every direction.
I remember always being excited to be at this part of the mall because I get to walk up and down the ramps.
Yeah, the ramps were pretty cool. And there used to be an A&W there. It was there for years, which we very, very rarely go to. I remember there used to be a toy store where that Metro PCS was right there. And there also used to be a World of Science store right behind me.
I think every year for a while they were doing a Halloween store right there.
And down the end, that was Apex, of course, which was a huge chain around here that closed 2 of their 3 locations. And they have one very sad location in Pawtucket that we really got to do a card on before it disappears forever.
Yeah, let's do it.
It used to be clear skylight, but then they've done something to it.
Hey, did you know this has been a farmer's market recently?
Not today.
But not this day.
But it is not this day.
Was there ever a movie theater at this mall? I think there was only the one across the street. No joke, Smoke BBQ, New England style BBQ.
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was New England style BBQ. And then otherwise, yeah, there was a Dunk's here.
That was a really coolie style Taco Bell at one point. There was a McDonald's right here. There you have it. That's the Swansea Mall. Say goodbye, because very soon you won't be able to see it again. Oh my God. Hotels. Caramel creams in infinite supply for no charge.
After a while, the retail changes.
It's true.
We came to this very building complex.
We did. The Ed and Ho Curtain and Bath Outlet.
And now it's a Bob's Furniture.
That's right. You can see where the old sidewalk ended, and then they expanded it and made it larger and gave it a whole new exterior. The only time I've ever been in one was actually, we used to go out to computer fairs in Warwick, Rhode Island, and there was a Bob's Furniture next to the Boston Market down there. But it was a Bob's Furniture closeout warehouse. This is a real Bob's Furniture. You go in and order it, and then they deliver it.
I remember one that was like a Bob's.
Oh, that's a different store. It's just Bob's.
It should also
to be said that the current and bath outlet is still open.
It is.
It's relocated.
They moved. N & Hope owns this whole plaza, even though there used to be an N & Hope there many years ago, closed in 2000.
When we're done in Bob's, we should take a quick swing around the new location of the N &
Sure.
Hope.
I think it's way smaller. Well, let's take a look and see what they got.
All right.
We have different set packages over here. You'll have individual pieces with their dimensions.
This is pretty much what I'm going for. Like a corner piece sectional and then a chaise lounge on the end.
But this one is huge. This would never fit in your living room.
Yeah, we have like 10 feet by 10 feet.
Look at all these options. A lot of this furniture is way too modern for me. I don't know who this style appeals to. This is like my sister 15 years ago would like this. You know?
Is furniture boring? Nobody likes to shop for furniture.
I must say, I do quite like the styling of this, even though the materials are lousy.
Very opulent.
It looks like a real masculine, like hunting lodge.
It does. Burt Reynolds spread out on a shag carpet.
And this isn't IKEA. This is like real.
This is real furniture. This is the same quality you get at any good quality furniture chain. Like around here we have Cardi's, Jordan's. I bought my chairs in my living room at Lazy Boy because I think Lazy Boy makes the best stuff. They're the best warranties. They still make excellent quality recliners.
They kind of kicked Barca Lounge.
Yeah, I haven't heard of Barca Lounge in years.
You're welcome.
This is how I keep my bed now. It's all white.
Oh, that's so attractive, but I just feel like I would sweat this thing up and it would be all stained and nasty.
It'd be yellow before long.
That bad, especially if you get a bed jet. I love my bed jet. All it is it's basically just a fancy fan. It has a little hose you stick under the edge of the bed, and it has it pushes air in. It doesn't cool, but you can do from room temperature up to 104 degrees.
The white just sort of evokes hotel, doesn't it?
It does. I kind of like how it brightens the room. You know, as much as I like that, it's very dark.
Well, we have septic systems in Westport, so we can't really use bleach, right? Like you're going to kill off all the good bacteria in your septic.
Yeah,
so
but
keeping it white is tough.
Epoxy, bleach alternatives, they work pretty well.
We can't fit furniture like this into our bedroom.
This very nice, it's like antique style desk. This
ear of corn. Oh, I'm so bored.
This is roughly approaching a granny square.
Yeah.
And it's available at retail. Savers was my leading source.
Furniture shopping is a lot like car shopping. You get accosted at the door. You spend a lot of time at an old Optiplex Dell.
This is a really cool lamp. I like this a lot. But the scale is massive. You would need a 16 by 20 room minimum.
Because they sell big houses now.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I'll look at these giant houses and I'll think, how the hell would you furnish it?
Yeah.
Like that alone is going to be...
Furnish it with things like this. This is not that expensive. This is $1,000. And it's comfortable. And it doesn't last forever. And you may not even use the room it's in. I mean, I see that so many times. People will furnish a downstairs room and then never use it.
Gloria, what are you doing? What are you doing? Don't you want a cupcake painting in your room on canvas?
There's a trend going on, and I've seen a few of them now. These chairs that are beyond Junt size.
Oh.
Like...
This guy doing a dramatic demonstration of jumping.
It doesn't seem quite wide enough for a love seat.
It doesn't look like it's made for two.
No. I mean, I could fit a Glow here. We're going to have a Junt and a Glow. Hi!
Hey, get in there, Glow. There's another one sort of similar.
Yeah, I kind of dig the soft leather, but I don't know if it's actually leather. But again, the scale, there's no way I could fit it in my house. I'd have to get rid of the couch. The couch is the only place this could fit.
Yeah.
Who's this?
That's pretty cool.
Who?
It's an owl. A who owl. The song playing here is Jazzman, which I only know from the Simpsons episode.
Oh, really?
This is like my rug at home, only this one's pretty valuable, probably worse, but it's carved. Let me tell you, that's a pain in the ass to vacuum. Just don't do it. Well, I was meaning to ask you.
Yeah.
How did the vacuum turn out? You bought it?
Oh, that's a question for Nina.
That's a Nina question? This is a great vacuum, Nina. You would not be displeased.
Why is he trying to sell me a vacuum?
And I think the fans would like to know, too.
How did the vacuum work out?
Oh, great. It's a little bit too much machine for me.
You mean Junt over-enginered something?
So it goes off on its own. And again, I have a small house, so I don't need to traverse an entire room.
I know what she's talking about. It has a self-guiding. She finds that disconcerting.
There's a switch on the handle you can
turn it
use
off
to just reduce that or turn it off completely.
I don't want to interrupt their conversation, but John just ran into somebody he knows from his personal life, I think.
Nice.
He works with me at Anime Boston.
Oh, cool. Does he know anything about the content?
No, nothing at all.
That's great. How do you feel about industrial style cabinets and stuff?
I kind of dig them.
Yeah?
Again, I don't have a house in which they would make any sense. They're like train wheels.
What are you going to pay for it?
$249.
Yeah.
It's expensive, but not that bad.
This seems to be like an infinity couch.
Yes.
It's perfect for we put you there and then we sort of sit on the sides.
Yes.
Yeah, we could do a big press interview here. Do built-in cup holders.
I do, but Those seem a little weirdly low, don't they?
It's on Craigslist for free before you know it.
Yeah, you can go on Craigslist and actually get a lot of really nice looking furniture for almost nothing. You can't resell furniture.
You can't resell furniture.
Well, because people are freaked out by what people might do on the couches, you know.
Understandably so. Someone lived in
People
this.
sat there without their underwear on, just
I mean,
naked butt on a couch.
This is in our area. You cannot sell used mattresses. It's against the law.
Oh, really? Just as a public health thing?
Yeah, it's a public health thing.
It's a cool little cafe. I guess you could just come to Bob's Discount Furniture and like do your homework.
Free ice cream.
Free candy.
Yeah.
Free cookies.
Do you want a cookie, Frankie? Oh my God. Hotels. Caramel creams in infinite supply for no charge.
Well, do you want a piece of cookie?
How's that cookie? How's that cookie? I like that they have constant propaganda about Bob.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I guess furniture stores have always had this. Like, have a coffee, have a water, have a thing.
Oh, yeah.
I guess they want you to get lost in the place. It's like a casino.
Yeah. This really just has beds and living room furniture.
Yeah.
There's a lot of other furniture areas that are not covered. I kind of like this one. I don't know why.
Yeah, I sort of do too. I would fear that because it doesn't go into the corner very flush, that it would waste
It actually is
space.
taking up a lot more space.
Yeah.
This is the full leather section. Full leather. I think it's sticky and kind of uncomfortable.
I agree, especially in the summertime.
Yeah. We both have good AC systems now, so it's not as much of a concern, but still.
Right. I'll vote for microfiber when the time is right.
Yes. Microfiber is great.
We want to be able to clean it.
Yeah. And plus, maybe someday you get a pet.
Yeah,
and the pets
exactly.
will be resistant to that too. They
Exactly.
won't want to claw it. Or...
Babies and pets, go
babies
microfiber.
And pets, and babies and pets.
And babies and pets, and babies and pets.
They have a few dining tables.
I do have to say the prices are pretty good here.
They are very good. They're actually very reasonable. And it looks very nice quality.
This enormous dining room set is $7.99.
What?
It's an everyday price too. 7-piece counter set. Although, how do you feel about counter height?
You every time you've gone to a restaurant with me, low top chairs.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I hate sitting up.
My workplace has a cafeteria.
Yep.
And like probably 70% is high top.
Yeah.
And I'm just upset about it. You know what my biggest problem is with high top? Is that once I'm in the chair, I can't scooch forward.
No, yeah, that's one of my main issues.
How do most people solve that problem? Are they so tall that they can sort of reach their feet down to scooch in?
This seems like a problem that Nina could help us with, but she's off dealing with a glow. Because Nina, is a thinner person than us. Maybe there's a secret
I'm
technique.
not sure that it has anything to do with fatness. My problem anyway.
Yeah.
You're in the chair and you need to scooch forward.
Yeah.
How do you get it done?
I get out of the chair and push the chair closer to the table.
And then you
Climb
squeeze.
back in
Oh, so it is about being fat because we can't squeeze between the chair and the table.
Yeah.
It's just stupid.
Yeah, it's just stupid. A little above normal height. I like the styling a lot.
You like really this sort of marble thing?
Yeah. I think it's plastic actually.
Go glow. What do you think of that enormous lamp?
Whoa. Imagine the scale of the room you would need to make that lamp make sense.
And it's not really emitting that much light.
It's only got 2 bulbs in it.
Yeah.
2 little bulbs.
Bob's?
I thought it was pretty good.
Really?
I thought the prices were reasonable. I think if I needed to fill a secondary space I wasn't going to use as much, I would shop here. Otherwise, I'd probably shop at more like Lazy Boy.
Like I said, I think you'd have to go in, basically tell them what you were looking for.
Yeah.
Get shown something that would work for you, and then talk to them about customizing like the fabric and the shape.
They definitely could do all
There's
that.
just so many options that you really can't just go in and buy what you see necessarily.
You got to work with a rep. Let's check out In-Help, see what's in there. So now it's located next to the Christmas tree shop.
And this Lowe's, which we've done.
Yep, we're picking off this whole plaza. And yeah, it took the place of an H&R Block.
And a few other things that used to be here that I don't remember. That was where the door was to the Inn and Hope, right there. It filled the whole area. It was a bigger store than the Lowe's.
This somehow seems familiar.
Carrying that anymore with this.
It has very much the same feel.
It does feel a little bit scaled down.
Yeah.
But maybe like a 3/4 scale.
But they still have the same classic Inn and Hope setup for curtains, so you can see how they look on windows. The style is appealing towards a little bit older set, I think.
She thinks she's an employee everywhere we go.
This is clearly a trend in this industry. For there to be this many pillows. You want to freshen up your couch? I could put these 2 on my couch. They'll actually look really nice. $15. Not bad for a little style change. I am personally of the mindset that more variety makes it harder to choose. And I do kind of dig these, but pillows are actually annoying on couches. They just get in the way.
They range from $3.19 to $23.99.
Wow, so $3.19 would be a cheap pillow. I was just wondering if they still have the big rugs display. I love being able to see the whole rug on the display. And you can totally swing it open. I think it's gone. I think it was part of the downsizing.
Another cultural staple dead.
Not many rugs in the curtains or the baths.
Right.
Except for the bath rugs, which they have a huge selection of, including that one that says, "You look good." What I've wanted to do, and I've looked into this, is a custom-sized one. Hi. Cover most of, like, from the shower and the toilet in one rug. But there's only one company that makes them, and they wouldn't respond to my emails.
You got your selection of Oh, cuckoo. Cuckoo. Show me the cuckoo. Oh, she sees a clock.
Oh, dear.
At the last location, too, they have a huge selection of curtain rods.
Yes, which is actually a useful thing. Lots and lots of curtain rods. Look at this selection of curtain rods. You can order them online, but if you want to see what they'll actually look like and the sizing,
then you're like, you got the wrong one, ship it back.
I never return it. I've only wanted to return things a couple times.
Yeah.
I've returned things out of spite when they arrive damaged. That's it.
These are like blackout curtains, but they just remind me of big theater curtains or that heavy
I like the color.
cranberry
The texture.
Tonight I dream. Tomorrow I do. I like big mutts and I cannot lie. I kind of want one more pun in that. Like, I like big mutts and I cannot...
Thigh? I don't know.
Yeah, something.
I like these K's.
Maybe keep the K's away from each other. Because there is a third one.
There's a fourth one down there. These three are like somewhat too close together.
You're never too old to play outside. A lot of platitudes in this place.
Oh, Gloria likes it.
You're never too old to steal the sign.
Why are the sales reps always dressed as like
bakers?
And bakers.
That's just another element copied over from the original Ann Hope. Everybody wore those smocks.
Would you ever go back into Ann and Hope curtain?
Maybe. I'm probably not, but maybe.
I'm glad that the realtors are like, there's always going to be some kind of Ann and Hope brand in this plaza.
And sometime, Frankie, we got to make the trip out to Pawtucket to go to the saddest Apex ever before it disappears.
We're going to make it happen.
We got to make it happen. We'll see you next time. But you take 20% off because I guess it's too much work to reprice everything. There she is, the white whale.
Kind of Mayan temple.
It's not solid. The pyramid is all supported on a metal framework that just sits on the roof. Imagine going here in the 60s when it was brand new and there was the restaurant. What an experience that would have been.
And now look at us.
We are here and there's not a single car.
Not even an employee's like parked at the far end.
I
And Frankie
can
and John are
barely
being
believe
optimistic.
this building still exists.
I mean, we gotta get out and at least walk around it, right?
I hope it's open.
The lights are on. I have not been in an Apex since 2001.
Come on, Nina, tell me it's open. Yes!
Oh my God.
Yes!
That's what they say online. They say, you won't believe it, but it's open.
They open at 10 a.m. and I open the door and it opens.
my
so we're gonna
God.
Go in.
We're an Apex customer, so we can park in one of these Apex customer parking only.
Look at the parking lot.
And it's been relatively recently resealed.
There's some sort of Spanish Nouveau Pacto New Covenant Ministries.
The DMV used to be there.
Tell me about Apex.
Well, the year is 1999. There was 3 locations of Apex, local RI department store. One in the Swansea Mall, which we just went to and closed, and the Warwick location closed 2001. And this location is amazingly somehow still in operation.
The sign above the door says over 95 years.
And it's true. They were one of the first stores to actually have a web sales presence. In 1996, they opened an online store. If you go to it, it still looks like it's from 1996.
John was caught shoplifting here when he was a child.
It's true.
What were you thinking?
Some computer component. I don't remember what it was. However,
Were you allowed back? Were you banned for life?
This is the first time.
There was? No, I've been back into one since. But if they call me out on it, we're just going to have to get on film. We'll have to leave. I'm sorry. This is designed by the same guy who designed the Lucky Strike cigarette packet and also the Coca-Cola fountain.
The Pennsylvania Railroad once had trains like this, and Raymond Loewy made them look like this. He redesigned the Shell sign and was responsible for turning Esso into Exxon. When Coke wanted a better way of dispensing itself, it went to Loewy to design a machine. Put this package around Lucky Strikes, everyone making almost everything went to Loewy. From department stores and ferry boats to sewing machines and popcorn machines.
Good design is a design that does not get obsolete.
He didn't do many building designs, but this is one. It's got that iconic kind of pyramidal structure and some very cool entrance
Beautiful. They
details.
have like 2 entrances. Like it looks like you're pulling up to a hotel in Vegas.
Yeah, this is a huge building. At one time, it had a restaurant, had some additional stores, almost like a mini mall, like a mini exterior mall. For a long time, the P was actually broken. You can see it's been fixed, and they've actually done a little exterior work, and I think it is awesome.
This is the other entrance.
There's like an entrance on the other side, too.
Like John said, it was like a department store mall.
Where you can plug in and charge your phone at least.
It's this big empty warehouse.
I just want to be in there in the worst way.
There's a side little entrance with a little deck over there.
And some stairs and landscaping. They've maintained some of the landscaping.
They really wanted to give that Caesar's Palace kind of thing.
These are the original light designs as specified by the architect, those white globes. I've heard only about half the square footage of the store is in use and the other half is just empty.
Also, this is closed on Sundays. Their website mostly talked about their auto center.
Yeah.
Which is not even here.
Oh, I see the Apex Auto Center.
Wow, it says free tire rotation and flat repair for their tires.
And this is another really desirable piece of land. This may be funding the whole operation.
You're real nostalgic for this.
I am. I'm just amazed. That big sign over the entrance there. That's such a 70s, 80s design element.
Advertise as you enter.
Zojirushi, one of my favorite manufacturers.
Didn't you buy one of your water heaters from them?
Yes, and my rice cooker.
Don't you think it's peculiar that it's like a lot of open space? Like this doesn't feel like a Walmart to me, certainly.
No, but I'm seeing all the dividers.
Also like the message of rediscover Apex. Like remember Apex?
Yeah.
Come back, please.
From 20 years ago. Let's see, a teapot, $20. But everywhere there are these signs.
20% off the lowest ticketed price.
Yeah, so you get the teapot down to $15.
There are these little things to make poached eggs in.
That's really cute.
It is.
Classic egg beater, huh?
Yeah.
Our cow milker is right there. It's just not red.
Oh, it's not in red. I like this elephant milker, though. Oh, that's really cute.
That is very cute.
So if it was $8, it's now $6. The interesting kind of thing, too, there only seems to be about one of everything.
It's hard to do this episode because it's so quiet in here.
I know. Very. $170. And these are 60% off.
Do you think this place ended up with any of like Sears liquidated stock?
I'm not seeing it. Most of this stuff is pretty high end, actually. I'm just bewildered.
You're at the apex of befuddlement. I don't know what I was expecting, but somehow this wasn't it.
Massive Lasco humidifier.
You gonna buy something?
A masher.
Oh, a masher?
Masher.
Masher.
Ooh, I actually could use an ironing board as well. Take me to them.
This one's kind of nice. This is a deluxe tri-leg.
$42.
But you take 20% off because I guess it's too much work to reprice everything. $72.99. Let's do a little check, shall we?
It's time to get a sense of what these prices are.
Silpat non-stick cooking liners.
That's why it's called non-stick.
If you saute scallops in a non-stick pan, they won't stick. That's why it's called f***ing non-stick.
It's a product that's been gone for 6 or 7 years. Yeah, 09. This is a 2009 product.
Look, it's like my dream job. I want to work here in the worst way. I want to quit my job.
It's not a good idea. It doesn't have long-term prospects. Just a little teeny colander.
Very nicely made. 22 minus 25%. So it'd be $16.50. It's a little pricey for me.
Special. I only have one, so if I'm going between eggs and pancakes, you don't want cinnamon flavored eggs.
I'm in love with this place. I love everything about it.
Can I just buy a carpeted leaner?
Ooh, you like leaning on carpeted things?
It's so stable.
I'm sure they'll sell that thing to you. You should bring it over to the register.
It's so heavy. I mean, I could sit on it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna, but I could.
Should we talk for a moment about all that empty space over there?
There's some things on display that then you cannot purchase. Like there are some things on the display tables and then there is no supply underneath.
It's just to give the illusion of a store.
Seems like their selection of toaster ovens is small.
John, the giant sign says it's 30 models. We don't do the toaster oven thing in our house.
No? Do you regret not having one?
Probably.
We just don't have a lot of counter space. I would rather have a toaster oven than my microwave.
Well, how come we gotta get rid of a microwave?
We don't have to get rid of a microwave. We're just gonna keep using it.
Are we getting rid of the microwave?
It's a roll top toaster. It's so smart. 77 at Walmart.
Oh, it's gonna be 52-ish here.
And Walmart's cheap. We don't go to Walmart too often. We shopped there recently, and we walked away going like, how is it that cheap?
Our grocery bill, which is for $100 normally, was like $60-something.
Yeah, but you have to deal with Walmart. I have a Fry Daddy, but mine's got a little old in the tooth.
What are you making it?
Anything you want.
Mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
They're advertising French fries.
A no temperature control, you just set it and you forget it. A DeLonghi electric cheese grater. I mean, here's a DeLonghi. What year was this product released? 2002.
Why is it strangely weighted?
It's heavy.
It's got a big battery in it.
You have a little one of these, don't you?
I do. And I've always kind of wanted a bigger one, but I don't really have the kitchen space for it.
What do
This
you
is
got?
a very uncommon item to find in a store. It's a bread maker from Zojirushi, and they didn't make very many of them.
So what does it do?
It makes bread.
Cool.
Beating Amazon by $6.
You could have it in your home today. You could have bread tomorrow.
Apex car wash kit for $11.99.
You gotta get yourself an Apex bag.
I actually kind of need a small lunch bag.
And you could be the Apex guy.
And I love old retail. Oh, it's already so cheap. I don't think that's intentional.
A second bag. Apex tote bags on this side, Johnny.
These are nice insulated, like if you go grocery shopping,
Oh,
you
yeah.
need to keep cold things cold.
I love this Apex branded merchandise, let me just say.
You better grab it while it exists.
The sheets and the bedding are 50% off the lowest ticketed price. Do sheets deteriorate over time? Why are they 50% off?
If you store them properly,
like in a giant open warehouse,
you put your curler in it so the handle won't get hot, won't burn down.
Genius. Some old ass scales. That Apex sign over there looks like it's new branding that like hasn't really been expanded to the rest of the store.
Yeah, this is where they prepare to ship the online orders.
So there really are online orders. It goes on for miles. This is one of yours?
Yep. 2824. Transfer receipt printer. Remember Nina gave me the SodaStream stuff.
Right.
I used to drink it, and this is the mix. These are really good prices.
You also get some hot chocolate, some Keurigs, the kinds of drinks that I can't tell whether they're suntan lotion or drinks.
Look at the small men's department.
For small men.
Even smaller than us. $24.99. Yeah, they're nice for that.
I guess you could come here and get the job done.
Nina found these CW56.
Oh my God.
And I want one for my car.
You want to explain what a CW56 is?
That's the local CW station broadcasting before the days that we abandoned analog TV broadcast.
Now on 7 News at 10 on CW56.
I've had a very big blessing bestowed upon me.
What are you going to pay for it?
$8.
You want one?
She's getting one.
I really like the Apex branded content.
I feel like I know what this is, but I don't know. Shoe polisher?
Drug kit? No. An Apex drug kit? John might want an Apex water bottle.
I've got so many water bottles already, though. And I'm getting my...
Yeah, but this is an Apex water bottle. Anything interesting in the way of women's clothing?
How do you mean interesting? If my grandmother was still living, I would come here to purchase things for her birthday.
And she'd come here to purchase things for you. He's checking out now.
Oh. He's given up?
Oh, you got some quotas?
I did. And change.
Makes a great gift. You're into this?
Well, I'm into anything branded Apex. Did you see the woman? She had an Apex polo. Oh, I want an Apex polo.
You want that Apex polo?
I think the only way I can get one is to work here.
You should have said, oh my God, where did you get that? And she said, only at Apex. I think it sounds about right. One more time.
Only at Apex. It is such a retail anomaly.
It was the least pressure shopping situation I've ever been in.
I saw one other customer, I think.
And she was wandering the clothes.
Yeah.
How much you guys spend?
$14 plus another 75 cents on bags.
I spent $29.63. Look at all the percentage offs.
It's utterly amazing to me. Knowing from a thermal printing company, it takes about 5.5 years for the price tags to look like that. Why on earth haven't you gone through and repriced everything? You have nothing to do all day.
You leave those two ladies alone. They work hard.
Only at Apex.
So you got 2 employees that run the store. Okay, that's pretty cheap. You have the property taxes on this land, which is probably at least $300,000 a year. That store's not pulling $300,000 a year. You also got to heat that huge building, because even if you close off parts of it, and cool it, you're still going to heat that whole interior. Maybe it is that the accruing value of the land is enough income to justify keeping it open.
So how about a little money to just make it a little better? Make it, what, people aren't going to shop here in this valuable little spot of Rhode Island?
I understand why they're not closed. It's because then the city could immediately come in and just seize the building, because this is very valuable land.
I remember like being shocked that it was still open 8 years ago.
And they wanted to come in just last year and with eminent domain and tear this down and build a stadium here, baseball stadium. One of the big arguments against it, well, there's still an operating business here, but I love it. I'm so pleased that there's still weird ass retail in the world.
The old Apex building, once a big-time department store, has been empty and troubled for years.
This is certainly one that people are somewhat fond of. But recently, it hasn't been drawing many people to the city. Well, this was historically a shopping center, and so there's 100,000 square feet of available space here. We have high hopes because the river is just a beautiful amenity, and we really want to build on that.
Now, I was told this isn't going to happen overnight. It's going to take time to fill that space in the Apex sites, but they hope to have that going within the next 12 to 18 months.
Look, I'm not trying to push my orange views on you.
Storage, garden, seasonal, and dollar.
It's got every variant of the Ann and Hope store.
Did you even know that this was here?
I had heard of it. This is the original Cumberland location.
That looks kind of Christmas tree shop-ish. We've been to the Curtain and Bath outlets.
Ann and Hope was a huge player in the early retail scene out in Kmart before Walmart. They used to have a huge store right over there, long gone, and there was a Kmart right over there that closed down because that Ann and Hope opened up. But rather than go bankrupt, they kind of reformed themselves into a real estate holding company, and they run this small chain of successful Curtain and Bath outlets.
But what we didn't know was that they still got these outlet shops, and we're gonna learn what's in them.
Yeah, because I have no idea.
I mean, you're supposed to be the Anna Hope expert. You wrote the wiki article.
Look it up on Wikipedia. I wrote the article.
There's some business here.
Yeah, quite a few cars, actually.
And I think this might be a real thing that we just somehow didn't know about. A retail blind spot. Dun, 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 dun.
I'm gonna need a cart.
Good luck.
Well,
oops.
No carts for me.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how surprised are you?
6.5.
Okay, so if you go that way, you get, holy crap.
Look at this beautiful circular cooler. I just love it.
Wait a minute. You were real excited about that way.
It's a circle though. It's like a deck cooler, so it's like
Yeah.
you're having parties, you leave it on your deck.
If it was brown, I would strongly consider it because I would like one of those for my
What's wrong with a nice red?
Too loud.
From the look of it, there's no reason you wouldn't shop here.
No, not at all. It seems like a real legitimate store.
A high bar these days for us. This is very Curtain and Bath. We've seen it.
But Curtain Bath expanded. It's much bigger than the other ones. That's what John asked, but it definitely wouldn't support me.
And then when you're done, and it's your
And it's your can. Need to ask.
It's great.
They got big belts?
Not quite.
Not quite, but a big belt. I like big belts and I cannot lie.
I can lie.
This is like the wardrobe of a cartoon character.
It's so big.
Highway to the danger zone.
How's the pricing on the stuffs?
$5.49. Quite reasonable.
I think they missed the point.
Of a giraffe?
It's a short, stubby giraffe.
That'd be a good like Rudolph type story. We used to not have as much purchase with stuffed animals.
Oh, that's cute.
Cat.
It's like the Dartmouth one, plus, plus, plus.
You guys are headed into Curtain and Bath only. The other way seems to be just some other thing. More kind of Building 19, the other way.
Yeah.
I feel like I get this. I feel like we've looked at betting on this show.
We're going to disregard that whole quarter of the store. A very nice selection of hooks.
Yeah, same at the other place.
This looks like the at-home selection
It does,
of
you're
like
right.
weird stools.
What do you think about that candle? Does it look real to you?
No, not that one.
It's supposed to be.
Doesn't look real at all.
I love wind chimes.
You know, there was an episode where we talked about that. It was the Ann and Hope Curtain and Bath outlet episode.
I do like a good wind chime. Hear that lovely sound?
So you can really deafen the neighbors. Here's your dollar items.
They have a lot of the same merchandise, but it's just $1.
Yeah.
Like, this is the kitchen section of the dollar store section. Remember I was looking at Apex.
It was like $15.
And this obviously isn't as good quality. Nowhere near. But is it 15 times less quality?
You gonna get it?
Yeah.
Because it's $1?
It's $1. Disposable world, Frank. Disposable economy.
Buy something, throw it out. Buy something, throw it out.
Yeah. You buy this 15 times.
I prefer a styrofoam cup for my cold soda than I do a plastic cup.
Ooh, that's controversial.
Yeah, this is the sort of stuff that gets us emails.
Yeah.
I'm a longtime fan, but I'm very disappointed in your paper cup stance.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I'm not going to watch you anymore.
You're better than this. Goodbye. The John section of candy.
All right, what do you got for me here? Let me check the freshness, because that's the key. You got to test how fresh they are. You take one, give it a little squeeze. They feel relatively fresh.
You squeeze them.
Yeah.
Yep, we've talked about that before. Don't squeeze me.
I poked you. It's different. They're not fresh enough. I'm going to get a bag of cherry slices.
Old-fashioned hard candy, watermelon.
You know what it reminds me of?
What?
Big Lots.
Yeah.
It's like if Big Lots was combined with an Ann and Hope Curtain and Bath outlet.
A huge Ann
And then
Hope
it both were, they both were expanded.
Yeah. I think I'm going to get this little thing of green tea. This is normal price. No discount here.
But you need the tea that
I need
bad.
the tea anyway.
Nina likes these seltzers, these polar seltzers.
Regular price for them. I like you can buy your soda by the can here.
That's odd, like ripped open.
Have I ever talked about Diet Polar Dry before?
No. Hit it.
I really like it a lot.
What distinguishes a flavored seltzer water from a soda?
The sugar amount. There's much less sugar. Birch beer, which is a soda. Not common, and I quite like it. And they have it in diet form, which is right up my alley.
That's wonderful. Right there, they've got double fudge polar diet.
My grandfather used to drink that stuff.
I've never had it before.
Because basically, in the old days, they do seltzer water and put some chocolate syrup in. That's what it's like.
Huge outdoor selection, eh?
Yeah, very nice. And I kind of like this chair. I wonder if this chair is going compliant. It's a little low.
Ooh. You like it?
It's perfectly sized for me.
You're gonna pay $699.99 for.
Very expensive.
You're gonna get the table and you're gonna get a second chair.
Seems kind of outrageous, but it is very nicely made.
Where were you off getting?
A little beach.
A cabana.
A sports
Yes.
cabana. What are you gonna pay for that? 20?
20.
That's fun.
I feel like we're gonna have to go to the beach at least once this summer.
And you want to be prepared.
Lots of bird feeders too. That's a very nice little bird feeder. I have an Audubon birdhouse, and I got to have matching feeders. This is an awesome set. I had this exact pattern, though it was much made of better plastic then.
I got the one with the rake in there.
I think this is funner. But maybe that's a boy perspective. And there's some good shovels right there.
Ages 3 and up. She doesn't qualify, but we're gonna give it to her anyway.
Nina, I agree that we need a kit, but a caboodle too?
Maybe not the caboodle.
I think you should go for an orange bucket, Nina. Do you like the blue one? I think it's more, it creates that eclectic coloring, you know? I'm not trying to push my orange views on you. And look, it includes a shovel.
It does.
You don't even need a supplementary shovel kit.
I don't, but I'm getting it.
All right.
Maybe I want a shovel too.
So now we're headed to the garden area, which you have to walk all the way to the exterior to get in.
Kind of annoying. Whoa, that little thing right there is taken from one of the big stores.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you in the market for this spring?
I've already done most of my buying, but noticing how nice and big these packs are. See how big they are? They're much bigger than the ones you get at Lowe's for the same price.
Wow.
Now this is beautiful. Look at this. This is a rare variety. See how it's speckled like that? A very unusual, and you have to grow it very specifically to get it that way. So not many people sell this one. It's probably big bucks. Yeah, $17. When new ones bloom, they'll continue to do that, but only for a little while. Then they'll go back to just solid color. It smells very fresh because there's so many flowers. You can see beautiful coloring that could add to your.
It looks very fall. You could just pretend it's fall.
Yeah.
It's fall at your house.
This is a perennial too. It'll come back every year. So I might get one of these. I like it. Don't you go to a lot of garden centers? They all kind of carry the same basic things usually. But here they have some things that are a little different. I found a host I like there. It's called Plantain Lily. Nice big curly leaves. I like them. They'll hold the water. Look very pretty. It's a mystery as to how much it is. I think it's $9. If it's too much more than that, I probably won't get it, but we'll see at the checkout.
There was an exit into the garden center. I knew it.
Hydrangeas. I always loved hydrangeas, but it's weird to me that they sell them by color because I always thought that they changed color based on the acidity of the soil.
It'll change its color to whatever color it wants to be where you plant it. I was looking for a variegated one, which has white on the leaves as well. I would buy that in a minute. $20.40. So they were $10 a piece. One was a little cheaper than I thought. One was a little more expensive, so it worked out just fine.
Happy?
I'm pleased as punch.
You got some great plants.
Yeah, very cool plants and a couple nice things from inside too.
Would you ever come back to the Ann and Hope outlets?
I would definitely come back for the garden segment. The inside I think is nice, but really I could just get that stuff kind of anywhere. But I love the garden center. Very cool. A nice light affair. We're not going to have anything too serious here.
That is nuts.
I got a text from John saying it's a bust. What does he mean?
It's crazy.
Really? There's just too many people.
It's not going to be anything worth filming. This is the Point Church, which is in Westport. Beautiful area. And they have a rummage sale every year, the same day as the Little Compton Festival that we've done before and the book fair that we've done before. But it used to be a much bigger event. It has been scaled way down.
Nina's mom's here.
She is.
And
just arbitrarily?
Yeah,
or?
Yeah, we didn't know. And she said it's just crazy in there. There's like too many
nuts.
people.
I mean, I bought a plant. It's been open for a little while. So I don't know what we want to do, Frank.
It's been open for 15 minutes.
More. It's been open for 20.
Sounds like you want to just go home and maybe reconvene sometime.
No, yeah, that's what I said in my message. Well, what do you feel like?
Doing something.
Yeah.
I have a kid in tow. Normally, the thing about kids on weekends is you got to like bring them to do something.
Yeah, yeah.
What's the Somerset event that your mom just clued you into?
I don't know. They said they went to some kind of either church or fair event in Somerset. They also said that they were in there and that it was just like hot and they couldn't walk and they couldn't breathe and they just.
I did one round in there. I went a little ways in and then came back out. I got like a zucchini bread.
Oh, she just wants to do the stairs. That's her selfish reason for doing this.
Oh yeah, I'd say this is not John's bag.
No, the bake sale is over there, but I can't get there.
What do you think, Gloria? What do you think?
She was saying, wow, wow.
Wow. Gloria. Smells good in here, huh?
I offered you a magic bar. You said you didn't want any.
Well, somebody enjoyed the rummage sale. Let's research the Somerset thing and maybe go to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we ditched the other place.
You guys went in briefly. What was your assessment?
Hot, crowded, really barely able to do anything.
Yeah. They should have had it outside. I don't know why they didn't.
And so here we are at the United Methodist Church?
Yes, that's
Christmas
right.
fair.
And
it's a Christmas fair, apparently.
We think they're reusing signs.
I think they might be. I mean, you could do a Christmas in July thing. There's already a little bit of stuff outside. There's an indoor yard sale. We'll check
There's
it out.
plenty of space and it doesn't look too crowded. So you feeling pretty good?
Yes, feeling great.
Decent parking and little breeze.
Yeah, it's all very nice.
So now we're good.
Now we're good. This is the kind of thing we need. She's off and running.
Oh yes, right into traffic. So this really is Christmas in July.
It's a Christmas in July celebration. You buy your Christmas decorations now, I suppose.
Okay then. Whoa, look at this big
Oh,
dollhouse.
that's quite a dollhouse.
We were definitely out of living room for this.
There's insufficient living room.
Did you see we bought her that little recliner from Bob's Furniture?
No.
Yeah.
You did?
All right, well, this is where she's going to be for the next hour. We got the Christmas in July spirit. Dare I say, this kind of feels like what I thought maybe the Point Church one would have been.
Yeah.
So we just sort of located the church fair of our fantasies.
Yeah, a nice light affair. We're not going to have anything too serious here.
Yeah, let's not get crazy.
Yeah, we don't need to be like,
maybe a little bit of Christmas.
Yeah.
And there's a kitchen set too.
The kitchen set is actually really cute.
Yeah, but we have one.
This is the very kitchen set I wanted to buy before you two talked me into the diner set. These are what I'm in the market for.
Well, diner set, oh cool. So she and somebody else could have a business meeting?
And does she like the diner set?
Yes.
Yes.
It's essentially a jungle gym.
But it's enormous. That's why we don't have any room in our living room.
And you wouldn't get it for that price anywhere else. $50. $50 is a little high for an affair like this, but
what did we spend?
But all the stuff comes with it.
Yeah. Okay. So by the time you add it all up,
Yes, you got $250 into it.
I'll leave it to Glow to negotiate.
All right, the grill we may have to get.
I mean, it would get used as much as our real grill. I'm not a cook and she's vegan, so
you could grill vegetables.
That's
I
true.
love grilled pineapples.
But you're never out there in a chef's apron flipping pineapples on the grill.
But this is like so cute.
That is really cute.
$10.
$10.
I would literally leave this on the deck and I would play with her outside with it. It would be like our outside.
Well, then let's get it. I bet we could even talk him down to 9. That felt like a joke my dad would have made.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
I don't think it'll go on with the strawberry inside. What if we put the strawberry in the other pot?
Decent looking loose action figures. I'm kind of into loose action figures.
Is it just a sheet of material? No, there's something inside.
Aha. A message.
Oh, it's just more of the same material. I don't know what it is. Some kind of crafting material.
There's a huge children's section.
This is a pretty nice selection of children's stuff. Very nicely arranged.
Like, I can feel the fun. Has she located Mimi Mouse? She calls Minnie Mouse Mimi Mouse.
Mimi Mouse.
Yeah. Gloria, what are those? She's really just like task oriented. I haven't heard her say Santa yet, but she says ho ho.
Ho ho.
Oh, nice. Anytime there's a little Halloween section, I'm just pleased.
Right, yeah, I like these.
Yeah? This feels like what I would have seen at St. John the Baptist, maybe.
Yeah, same idea. I mean, this is a church fair.
Oh.
These have little hangers on the bottom so you can put them. Because I always need somewhere to hang my stockings because I don't have a fireplace.
This sort of green international Santa for only $2.
He's kind of cool.
He looks a little like Junterklaus.
Oh, that's really nice.
These little guys.
Oh, this is a nice little set. I might get this. Look at me. I shouldn't buy things. I think they're really nicely made. I'm going to get it.
$7.50?
$7.50.
All right. Who's that little girl? Is it just me or does it smell kind of cinnamony?
It does. There's a distinct scent of Christmas, probably from one of the, some of the stuff that's around.
Christmas items.
Yeah. Magic Chef countertop ice maker. I've always kind of wanted an ice maker, but it takes up way too much room. When I did my place, I actually put in the thing for an ice maker if I ever got one in the future. I decided I'm going to hold off till that fridge dies.
That would be a life changer for me. I would change from canned soda to bottled soda.
Oh,
overnight.
That would be a big one.
Granny Square alert.
This is not a Granny Square, but there are 2 Granny Squares here. Everything here is $7.95. This is $7. They're nice, but I just don't need any more. I have so many, I counted out how many. Got 25.
Yeah. You get a little like cloth lollipop.
Yeah.
A little popsicle.
Oh, fell. Oh, wow. Oh, those are pretty.
That's really cool, actually. Just like a whole can of treats.
Yeah, it's like the candy treats. You ever seen those? I love those candy treats. They're licorice treats.
That's awesome. Haven't made it far from the dollhouse, I see.
Hey, we went all the way outside and walked around the building.
The entire thing with accessories is $30. So
It's not about the value, it's about Gloria's attachment to it.
Don't misunderstand. It's not the value of the car. It's Morgan's attachment to it.
So you gonna do the grill?
Yeah.
My girlfriend just paid for the grill.
Aww.
Oh, thank you.
Who do we go thank? So I guess Gloria must just be so cute that somebody decided to buy her the grill.
Aww.
Which is just so kind. So you get another thing to go in our little house.
I'm gonna leave it on the deck.
Yeah.
And have her play outside with it, which is gonna be fun.
You can bring a little food out, put it on the grill. It'll be great.
And John got a little kit of
a beautiful little kit of
little Christmas figurines.
Yeah, they come in a really nicely decorated little box.
Oh, look at this.
You want to see what John got?
Snowman.
Oh, be careful.
I don't know. But you can look at them.
She's actually pretty good about not like just destroying things.
Destroying things. Cute little fair. I like it.
And maybe they'll buy you something if you bring a cute baby. You're cashing out. He's cashing. It's time to take a stand.
friends.
Something new and different for us to do. Matt's filming him. So that's what we must look like when we're out and about.
Look, there we are again. Dual angle. Hi, Glow. Hi.
Well, I thought we would do something different and come to this church fair.
It just kind of marks another year passing, doesn't it?
It does.
Ninja Turtles.
Did you
are
say Ninja
cool.
Turtles?
They're cool.
Last night it was all about pizza and turtles.
Pizza and turtles. I mean, pizza's great no matter when.
We're getting to that age where we can't say certain things that she really loves unless we're prepared to get them right away.
Instantly, pizza must be had.
Yeah, pretty much. The way she speaks is very like database.
Like database lookup?
Yeah, like Coco song on Daddy Car Now.
Did you already?
Ba-da-bum, bum, ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum, bum, ba-da-bum. Every year, there's a Frozen bounce house over there.
Frozen?
Disney Frozen.
Oh, okay.
Keep up, Matthew. So, but she's, a big Frozen fan.
Yeah. The question is, will it be open for business at this early hour? Because this place is like Grandma's Attic and then Malasada's, and then it's shut down for a few hours.
Because Grandma Junt refuses to go at any different time.
You got it.
That first year, you got the Nintendo box.
Yep.
Last year, you got 2 Wiis for $20. I think it's over now.
Yeah, I mean,
that's setting me up for success. It is more than usual.
You know what that probably means? That more old people died in Westport this year.
That's not the only reason people
Do
donate.
you think there was like some kind of death boom last year?
I made the mistake of showing her the Frozen bounce house.
Oh, no.
We were just discussing it.
Yeah.
Well, there she goes.
She's going back. Let it go.
For the last
It's a little cruel to inflate it before you're going to have service, doesn't it?
Probably a 5-year-old could like understand the concept of like it'll be available later.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Ongoing inflation has not yet affected Malasada's. They are the same price they were in 1996. Still $1. They could bump to $1.50 and it would be okay. $2?
You planning on a fresh new one?
Oh, I am. It's ceremonial,
Yeah.
People seem to think that there's a line like this is the entrance.
This happens every year. This happens every time.
They're respecting like a line formation when in reality you guys are just gonna.
We're just gonna flood in.
It seems to me like if the human beings decide there's a line, like.
Should we all have to respect it?
Well, because if no one lined up and everyone crowded in, well, I guess it would be
everything would be fine.
The fact that it's taped off kind of implies like get in the line.
You did the strategy to jet to the back, run in this way. I don't know if there's a gap in the side. They change the layout every year. You have to be on your toes.
There is a perimeter offensive.
We could have given Glow a GoPro and she could have done reconnaissance.
And we could monitor her from a smart device.
Yeah.
No bell?
No gun, no bell, no knives.
When I was a child.
These again?
Remember? They were my white whale.
How could I forget? There's been a long saga with these.
I always thought about buying some of these things, but Tinian, if you bought these, you wouldn't have to water your plants for weeks. I'm kind of hoping that I find something that I saw here a couple of years ago. There were these little plant watering balls. $2 for the whole bag. I should have bought them. Things have a way of coming back.
You were looking for these last year. They weren't available. But now they're 75 cents
a piece. They're only worth about $2 a piece.
A 125% discount.
And what am I going to do with 2 of them? 4 years ago, they had a bag of about 20 of them for $2. I should have bought it.
Basically a 6-year purchasing decision.
Do you own any tape cassettes anymore?
Not anymore. I think
$10 or 10 cents?
I mean, I would imagine it's 10 cents.
You're gonna flip that thing for $9?
No, I don't have a Walkman, so.
Do you have cassettes?
Yeah, I still have a huge collection from my youth of cassettes. Nice little portable player, doesn't take up much room. Easy to do, right?
I guess so. I mean, there's these things called smartphones.
No, some of them are like my recordings as a child. Need any surge protectors? They got a whole box there. There's a really nice one there. That monster one? Is that a monster?
What do you got there? VR goggles? Oh, what's with the dangling?
It's like you're really there.
There's really just...
Don't touch me. I have one of these at home, but it's longer and better.
What do you got? Oh, a grabber.
Yeah, grabber.
Didn't you have a decoration surplus last year?
Yeah, but we do have this exact decoration with damage.
That's something I find in church fairs and the like. If you had like some niche item that broke a long time ago and you find that very one and you're able to replace it.
Digital to analog converter. It's a deck, and I actually need one for my MIDI keyboard so I can record on my computer. For $1, I think it's about $30 online.
Oh, wow.
I wasn't expecting to find one here. This is very unusual.
Well, this is why you go to the church fair.
Yeah, Williams-Sonoma pasta load. Probably 85.
If their mac and cheese is to be believed.
Let's see, is there a price in that book, just out of curiosity?
Originally it was $17.
Nice Brita water filter there. This is the same size as the one in my fridge.
You're only going to pay $3.
I paid $5 with 7 filters 6 years ago. It's a very good buy, but I don't need a second.
What are these called, the dolls?
Russian nesting dolls? Gorbachev or something?
Oh, no, there's Gorbachev. It was, you're right. Oh, no, and this is, what's his name? That's Stalin.
I mean, the dolls are fascinating. I watched a good video on how they're made.
That might be Stalin.
You can get custom ones made on like Etsy.
Yeah?
We could have box mac ones made. The biggest one is John, and then like I'm next.
Yeah, and then
you know.
Nina and Glow's in the middle.
Do I hear a commissioned art project?
You know, you couldn't make those if you tried.
Excuse you.
You suck at Russian nesting dolls.
I don't know if I should venture down here.
They're stuck. Really? Daddy! How's she liking all the church fair toys?
She just likes that they're available for free play, but she's not that interested in any one toy.
What are you playing with?
Did you find trucks?
Oh, that's a hula hoop. You ever play with one?
She understands the concept.
Some Snoopy golf clubs? You could play some Snoopy golf. Look at Daddy and say cheese. Cheese. You look like you're really thinking about something.
Thinking about the garden pots. I don't think I need any, but...
Oh, a few garden pots. Garden pots.
Garden pots.
It's hard to choose which R you're going to pronounce.
Yeah.
You know, you could end up with garden parts. Or you can end up with garden pots. I have a garden idea. Is that it?
Yep, for the year, Frank. 2 glass automatic watering devices for $1. A Walkman for 10 cents. A digital audio converter for either $1 or 50 cents. I'm not sure. Free play has ended.
Well, she's trying to figure out a new game. Okay. She sees large bicycles she can get herself hurt on.
That Bob the little stroller thing is like a $400 thing.
What are they charging for it?
$10.
Oh my God.
But you don't have 2 babbies.
Sorry, this house is like way too...
This is the most cluttery item.
The Walkman. What are the Vegas odds that it sort of just like gets lost in a pile? Like very quickly.
Not very quickly, but probably eventually. It's 10 cents. I know, that's the kind of justification that gets you with a house full of junk, but...
Like already a lot of cashing out going on.
Yeah.
Good morning, sir.
All right, got $1?
$2, $2.10.
So you owed $2.10, you gave him $3.
I usually give a little extra.
When faced with the choice, you were like, am I really going to get 90 cents of change back? You allowed that Walkman to cost 10 times the deal.
There was a time where I would have taken that 90 cents, and now I don't take that 90 cents. In the grand scheme,
it's 90 cents.
Not doing
What is that? Wow. If I've watched these videos before, I think I know what happens next.
Are you going to get a malasage?
No, I really never get a malasage, do I?
No, you don't.
They used to usually go for like $20. I don't love that they're pink, but whatever.
All right, it might be malasage time. Oh my God.
It's going to be a while.
The reason that the malasage aren't ready is I took less time this year going through them.
Yeah, no video games this year.
No, I didn't see anything, and that's fine.
Those 2 Wiis you bought last year.
Where
are they?
Up. They're upstairs.
What are they doing?
They're in the video game collection. Well, I did hook it up and try it to make sure it worked.
Well, yes. And then what?
Played it for a half hour and put it away.
Oh my goodness. Later there will be root beer floats. And I have a wife who really enjoys those.
Oh, I love root beer floats. Is it even better?
How can she really enjoy them?
She really can't. We have to go seek out vegan ice creams.
I understand the cruelty thing. I get it. But I think that life's too inconvenient as a vegan. Vegetarian, got it.
She thinks the alcohol table are toys.
Oh my God.
Off and running.
Hey. Remember when we wanted to make a set for Junt SNES and we were looking for exactly this kind of thing right here?
My grandmother used to do a lot of quilting, and I can tell like this took, I mean, what is it, like $500? If you can imagine, each individual piece was cut out and then laid over pattern and then pieced together. Is it just one person that does it, or is it like a team?
There was about 4 or 5 of us.
Oh, you were part of that team.
Wow, this is all your stuff. This is Snoopy and Anna and Elsa. This is like your pop culture. Where's Snoopy?
In this Chevrolet.
Where's Anna?
Anna.
Where's Elsa?
Elsa.
Where's Mommy?
Mommy.
Where's Daddy?
Oh, Daddy.
The absurdity. What's it called? Mountainside. I knew there was going to be a pun.
Matt's over there tormenting the food service people.
It's like 7:34.
Like, is there egg in the cheese?
Is there cheese in the egg? Is there any heffalumps in your woozles?
I'm not doing heffalumps this month.
Egg sandwich.
What were your little dietary questions for the poor lady? It looks nice.
Oh, okay.
Bacon, eggs,
I thought it was like an egg
cheese.
salad sandwich, which totally turns me
I thought
off.
so too.
John's buying something. You didn't even tell us what. Like, I bet these are awesome. These chocolate peanut butter bars. But like, I don't want to buy a giant box of these. What'd you go for?
Oh man.
A zucchini carrot bread
Nice.
and a blueberry banana bread. I'm gonna probably freeze one, so I'll have it later in the year. And I'll have the other one to enjoy now.
Our malasage reconnaissance.
I have no idea. We just keep running over to the frozen things.
Malasage,
You guys need security?
There's a longer line and no malasage.
Yep. They're behind, and so they're falling into a progressive behind situation. We have these at work.
Fans in the wild.
John here though?
He's right there.
He's right there.
I'm excited that you're here.
Here, come on.
How are you?
Good to see you. What'd you get? You guys,
Well, I already
Super Nintendo
got some
games?
purchases. No video games this year. So it's a pretty shitty video.
Yeah. You can have Melisonish, though.
What's in Junt's card is your favorite of the series?
Yes.
And here you are on one. You're on one right now.
one, dude.
We were driving here, we were like, please say they're gonna be here.
Did you-
Please! I've been liking the video game.
Yes, dude, I love it.
You should do a Twitch stream.
Yeah? Oh, yeah.
People would watch that.
Yeah.
I know, I just don't wanna.
Frankie's old school.
I like to shoot a video and edit it and then present it.
You know, eventually, Frankie, certain aspects of the church fair are going to disappear due to lack of new blood. I think that Melisonish may be one of them.
I don't know. The interest looks high.
The interest is not the problem. It's the old ladies.
Kayla, would you ever come here, volunteer to just make some Melisonish for God's sake?
No.
Yeah, so John's right then.
And I'm Portuguese and I would not.
Would you make it for me in our house?
No, I would not.
There is one younger woman who looks, in her 40s, 50s. So maybe the next generation is slowly.
She's the Luke Skywalker of it all. And she's going to end up killing a Portuguese girl, and that's going to make things far worse.
It's like Highlander.
You say that older things are being phased out, but you literally just bought a 30-year-old Walkman. So.
Like all those pies that are made. I'm pretty sure it's one woman who makes all the pies.
Yeah, I hear you. There's key dependencies.
Yeah, but
we should put together a disaster recovery plan for this place.
I was just browsing over at the Artisan. I think my grandmother would like this.
Oh, it's pretty.
And it's got a nice, easy, magnetic clasp.
Yeah. Our child needs to get on to the next drink, snack phase. So we're going to trust that you're going to have Melisonish.
You're not going to film it?
We can't.
You got to go.
Too much waiting.
What is... There's so much energy. It can't be the sugar. Sugar doesn't actually work that way.
Gloria, stop. I need to dress you as a pumpkin.
Hello.
It's John! It's John! You're running away from John.
Oh, witch hat, yeah. Look at the gift shop.
You've come before to this event.
Yeah, we went when she was 1. And we dressed her up in a teddy bear costume that was way too big for her. She's communing with this witch.
Yes.
Ooh, candy corn art. Yeah, very nice. Witch hats everywhere, which is very much like our home right now.
Yes.
Oh, you're looking at the water? We went to IHOP for breakfast this morning.
Yep.
And there's a corporate partnership with the Addams Family release.
Yep.
They had hot chocolate that had purple frosting in it.
Oh, dear.
And we decided to get it as a lark, and it was dumb. She's a little scared. Oh, look at these big pumpkins. Hey, do you think that the hatred of candy corn is too memeified at this point?
Yeah, I hate it, but yeah. No, I don't like it at all.
I mean, it seems like now everybody hates candy corn. It's not really something to hate, per se. I gotta tell you, we haven't had a nap today.
Uh-oh.
Nina napped, and she and I went to our little beach, and she kept jumping off of a rock, and she was going, I'm not napping, I'm jumping off rocks. Which is
That's the funniest thing.
I like the inflatable headless horseman.
They've had a lot of really good inflatables, actually. Look at this fancy one. It's a carriage.
And you haven't even seen one animal at this point. Maybe a few ducks.
I think there's some kind of bird over there.
You do have dinosaurs at your dinosaur park, don't you?
Now, eventually you do plan to have dinosaurs on your dinosaur tour, right?
This looks like some kind of a maze.
Yeah.
Maybe you run from a rabid swan. Gloria, do you want to go get lost in the wood?
Pallet forest?
Do you want to get lost in the pallets? I'm too scared to go in the pallet. Ooh.
There's even a spooky wind chime. It's kind of nice, actually.
It is.
And this is the windiest day we've had so far this year.
The coffin full of bones over here. Here's some gators. Alligators in the sewers.
Alligators in the sewers.
I'm right here, honey. This is us. Hi. Say hi.
Oh, spooky train driving by.
Oh, it's coming from the train. Okay, let's get out of the wooden pallets. They're too scary.
It's spooky.
Was it too spooky?
Too spooky.
Too spooky.
Yeah. You got too booed at the zoo. It was too spooky for John, too. He sat it out. Look at that spooky bat.
That's a rat bat.
A rat bat. A homemade rat bat. Spooky giant bug.
The moderately intensely spooky area. It's like PG-13 spooky.
We're on the lookout for baby shark ghosts. That's the level of spooky we can handle. These fish are not spooky at all.
Check it out, Gloria. Fish!
Only moderately terrifying.
Oh, that's it.
I thought he was missing a head for a minute, which I thought was
Yeah,
spooky.
this is a quality buffalo. It does look like its head is missing because of the angle at which it's situated.
Yeah. Yeah, movie magic. Cheap gore. Gore on a budget. Look, John, a tunnel.
She dropped all the things to pick up a dinosaur bone.
Oh, you made it through.
I got a bone. A bone.
Forget the candy. I got a bone.
Hold on, I gotta get Minnie now.
I got a bone.
Gloria, I got a real Pebbles Flintstone vibe.
The bones stay here for the next kids to find.
You call this archaeology?
You call this archaeology? Get out of there, Dad!
You want some mints?
Okay.
Okay, can you say thank you?
Me too.
Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween.
Figure
out what we're doing here.
The Cookie Monster. Did you learn anything about the reptiles, the frogs, the snakes?
I was surprised how few species there were in Massachusetts. 20 of each.
Oh boy, here it comes again. The big ghost train. Ba, ba, ba. You gonna take a moment to appreciate some cowage?
Yes. Not that I can't see a cow like, 200 feet from my house, but
Right.
it's a good cow.
But there are elephants. We will see elephants.
I hope so. I like the decoration. It's all very fall, very nice.
Yeah. Look at this.
Oh, no give whatsoever. The bearing strength is like, 3.5 tons, so I'm good.
You could get your face painted like a pumpkin. Pumpkin on a pumpkin.
A pumpkin on a pumpkin is what you need.
Yeah.
Sit down next to John.
Oh, hello.
Me too. And now we're all sitting.
The whole family is sitting. How nice.
A pumpkin.
Goodbye.
She's gonna go splash.
I see a pumpkin.
She's a pumpkin investigator, a PI. Yep, sometimes you gotta compare it to your own nose.
There's barn animals in the barn?
Yeah, I think there's normally pigs. When was the last time you saw a pig?
It's been a while.
It's been a while since I've seen a pig. Pumpkins. Make observations of the pumpkins. What do you see? Draw a pumpkin.
That's what Claire said.
Oh, Claire said, I see dots. I see bumps. I thought you were supposed to draw, not like state explicitly.
It says just below, if they'd read that far down, draw a pumpkin.
It's like one of those reading comprehension tests to see if you made it all the way down.
Yeah.
Gloria, I've been alive longer than you. I have some advice.
She wants more junior mints.
Can I recommend the Twix?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Don't let Daddy talk you out of your junior mints.
If you were to get your face painted, what would you choose?
I do like the pumpkins. Maybe a bat.
You might go with a bat?
Maybe I'd go elephant and whale.
Half and half?
Elephant whale.
You'd be an elephant whale hybrid?
Yeah.
A ghost?
A ghost.
Keep still. She's painting on your face. You ready to check out the spooky ghost? It's like that scene with Jack Nicholson's Joker.
It is. Mirror!
Mirror!
A pumpkin with a ghost.
Arts and crafts in the barn.
Oh, arts and crafts, Gloria.
It's dark in there.
Because there's a witch.
Get in there. There's literally no animals?
No. It's a quality barn. I like it.
Yeah.
Built in 2000.
Right.
I like these wooden Halloween decorations.
I like this whole structure.
Out of the way, Gloria. The train's coming through. Oh, there's candy throwing.
Oh. Don't pick them up, no camera.
Normally there's a cougar here.
Okay. Well, there it is on the rock, straight ahead. Being cougar-tastic.
Drinking wine. Just going.
What is... There's so much energy. It can't be the sugar. Sugar doesn't actually work that way.
Hey, Gloria. Chill. You think you got an impressive dragon, and then...
Look at this thing.
Are you not charmed by the witch?
A classic gag. The first time I saw this, when I was like 15, I loved it.
Yeah.
Now it's very commercialized.
Played out. I see 3 bears.
3 stacked bears. Very scenic.
The concerning thing is how fast and strong they are. It'd be like if you were really fast as well. You could do giant box jumps and stuff.
Oh my God.
Whenever I see beavers working on a dam, I kind of think of union employees disgruntled about the company.
Yeah, but still doing the work.
Yeah, it's like, I go home at 5. Yeah. I go home at 5.
5 o'clock, we go home.
And if he calls me at 6, you know what? The work will be there tomorrow morning. What do you think of these exotic monkeys, Jonathan?
Pretty cool. It's on a little ghost. Trying to figure out what it is.
After 4 episodes of Pirate Pizza Review, this is how it ends. Look at this. Craft Keeper.
Jellyfish are pretty cool.
A real-life lava lamp.
Oh, you want to see the jellyfish?
Peanut butter and jellyfish. A pumpkin.
Pumpkin's big. Gloria small. Mommy big. Big as a pumpkin.
A poem by Gloria Frame. I small, pumpkin big. Mommy big, big as pumpkin. You do have elephants in your elephant exhibit, don't you?
Yes?
Where's my elephant?
Where's my elephant?
He's got an elephant drum. There's some kind of process going on over there involving an elephant and a drum.
Hey, they're playing the elephant song.
I love that. Reminds me of elephants.
Some young teenage volunteer at one of the stops just unloaded 2 handfuls of Smarties on Gloria, and Gloria ran around with them. And this is an elephant skeleton.
This is an elephant tooth, actual size. The average lifespan of a female Asian elephant living in human care is 47 years.
I mean, so she's 50-something.
Both are among the oldest of their species in the country.
Wow.
54-year-old elephants. Oh dear.
Oh, Red Panda is eating bamboo. Oh, that's a cute face. Look at that. You see that face?
He is a cutie. Well, she's a cutie. I don't know.
Gloria, there were little bite-sized Twixes, and you passed them up.
And mini stickers, and she said no.
Gloria, do you even care? You're not even looking.
They're otters.
Mommy, a daddy shark.
Oh, the majestic shark swan.
Simply epic.
3 witches.
One of them's all, oh yeah, get down. Is that like normal merry-go-round music, or is that like haunted music?
It's definitely haunted merry-go-round music.
Yeah. Does Gloria want to go on the merry-go-round?
I did.
You gotta buy tickets?
I can buy tickets. I can buy tickets. You want to go? Yes, then. Okay. Ready, set, go.
She is like amped. Are you ready?
Ready, set, go. Ready, set, go. Wow. Sorry.
What are you sorry for?
Was it fun? A little more dizzying than I expected.
Did you like the carousel?
What do you think of Boo is the Zoo?
I thought it was fun.
A little light on animals, frankly.
Well, you know.
More boo, less zoo.
It was more boo than zoo. But...
How much material it takes.
Happy Halloween.
I'm a crazy witch, stirring up my brew.
We got my mother back. Gloria, what does a witch say? What does a witch say?
What's Nana gonna make?
A witch dress. Gloria's really into witches, so Mom is going to try to make a witch dress.
Something like this, but in a plain black with the hat.
Ah, yes. And then it can kind of slide right over the clothes. So we decided to come to the Joann's in a neighboring town, not the one we went to last year, because it's bigger and just for the variety.
I haven't been here in a long time, though.
Yeah.
Last winter, I broke my right wrist, and thankfully, it is all healed, so I am able to sew. I was worried about that.
Yeah, that could have been a real problem. She was slipped on ice.
Surgery and a plate and 8 screws to fix one bone. I broke both. But
Now she's more powerful than ever. Go get a witch dress.
Satin fabric right there in black.
Ooh. Always exciting when Joann has the novelty pumpkins out. What are we talking?
30, 40 bucks.
Oh my God. Yeah, we decided to bring her here during nap time.
Spooky one. Oh, spooky witches. She's like, where's the face? I know. The hat. The face. We're looking for the face. There's no face.
Papa's going to actually make you a broom. He told me to look for that here while we were here.
What is it? Material?
It's called Rafa.
That's a no face.
It has no face.
A witch with no face. That sounds like a good horror movie. The Witch with No Face.
Sounds like a
Oh, look, this witch is all face. This is just a face witch. No body. No broom. No broom, no body.
All these partial witches. Like maybe we could piece a witch together out of all these novelties.
A black cat.
Sparkling.
How do you feel about like $40 pumpkin pillows?
That's not my favorite. How about one with teeth?
Oh wow,
that's different.
Look, it's a happy pumpkin.
Oh, he's gonna bite your fingers.
What does a skeleton say, Gloria? That's what we do.
The sound of bones rattling.
Yes.
What does a vampire say?
Ha ha ha.
Does he say bleh?
What does a ghost say?
Is this a mummy with a pumpkin head?
What does a mummy have on?
No body and no face.
No face.
No body and no face.
No face.
You get your pick of wildlife skeletons.
Wow. Some of those are kind of like
gruesome in concept.
Like octopuses don't even have skeletons.
They're like, it's part of our core design.
Yeah.
It's a feature.
It's like their key design feature.
Nana's got a witch's broom. Oh, like you buy beads and like make cool things. That's not really your thing.
No, that's not my kind of craft.
What about like cross stitch? You ever try that?
I've never tried cross stitch.
Yeah.
I've never been successful at knitting or crocheting.
Right. But Grandma was.
She was.
You come in with an idea,
Yeah.
but you're open to anything.
Right, because I might find something that's like, oh, this is even
Right,
better.
right.
Felicity cover is a witch, so.
They've got the special Halloween.
It's kind of like advanced witch.
So soft.
Ooh, this is kind of more John speed, Mom. This like soft stuff.
Look at this stuff. You can't make anything out of it, but
But soft, you can feel it.
you can feel it.
Harry Potter, that's what Luke, my oldest grandson, was last year.
Yeah.
I'm thinking someday she'll like Snow White and the classic.
yeah. Disney
things,
stuff,
but she's
maybe.
too small to really understand what that is.
She would be a good Batman.
Yeah, look at that Batgirl.
You're not looking at costumes. You're looking at just like business attire and stuff.
No, this is costumes.
Oh, it
It's
is?
in the costumes department.
Oh, here it is.
The very one. It is cute.
It is very cute.
It has kind of a little bit of a wizard thing going for it. Is she a good witch or a bad witch?
Oh, she's a good witch.
That will help me to know how much material to buy.
What's Nanny doing?
That's a little girl witch.
That's the dress Nana's gonna make. It's reminding me that we should pull out her Minnie Mouse dress and let her wear it. Because I remember it was a little big last year. She can probably wear it.
Look how cute you look.
That's cute.
Just for fun.
Like, I don't even know what that is. Is it a peacock? I guess that's
Oh, I was gonna say moth, but yes, that makes a lot more sense.
peacock.
My daughter really wants to be a moth this year. We're gonna follow her around with flashlights. She looks like she's under a little bit of protest.
It'll tell.
She knows from her pop-up books and cartoons, witch, skeleton, mummy, bat, black cat, monster,
Should be essential.
werewolf, Wicked Witch of the West specifically.
Wicked Witch of the West.
That's not a Halloween witch per se.
No.
As soon as you have green skin, you're in Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, yeah.
And you don't want to like ugly up her face at all, like put like a wart on her nose or something.
Too cute for that.
So I think we should look for material now.
Yeah, to see what evokes the feeling of witch.
She's looking for 2571 and going in the wrong direction. Now I know your mom made costumes.
Yep.
Did your grandparents ever do anything with crafts and activities?
No, my mother was the crafts. She was into the crafts. That was her thing.
Mom, didn't you have a grandmother that was like passionate about sewing?
I did. That's how I learned to sew. She had a sewing room, and when I was little, I would go there and we would go look at all her materials and fabrics, and she would make me adorable little dresses when I was little.
Oh, wow.
This is the pattern that I pulled so that I can see how much fabric it would take.
Game of Thrones inspired?
Yeah, like Wizard Adam Sandler.
I mean, I could put metallic trim on it.
This particular color just reminds me of like 80s prom dresses.
Oh, yeah, doesn't it?
How you doing?
Oh, we're so excited.
Reminds me of like Maleficent.
Yeah.
Oh, you could do a spider webby witch.
Oh,
Oh.
it's definitely an idea. You could even put a little toy spider as a clasp or something.
Oh, that's nice too.
Yeah, honestly, for her, like the dress is just bonus. She likes the hat to be very pointy. She goes,
Yes.
Pointy, please.
What do you think?
A red hat.
And a hat? Yeah. Ooh, feel that. Do you like it?
Soft.
Nice.
On, please.
On, please.
Oh, there you go.
Not done yet. Okay, we'll get it. And
You're ready.
We'll make it. We have to make it, though. And we might be able to get some metallic trim. Oh, all right. I'll take that.
I'll trade it.
She's looking for metallic trim. It's on the sleeves.
Oh,
and
just
it's
put it on the sleeves in the front.
What do you think of something like this?
That is actually good, Frankie. Gloria, do you like this for your trim?
I found Nanny Daddy.
You did.
First we found John, then we found Nani and
Does
Daddy.
she like gold?
Let me feel it.
Yep.
Let me smell
You
it.
think that will look good on your witch costume? All right, it's a keeper. All right, we'll take it.
1 2-inch star and crescent applique.
Oh, we don't need that.
It's all Greek to me.
All the notions.
I know what that's for. It fastens the back.
Aha.
7-inch of 3/4 wide Velcro we need. I would have to get the sew on.
You could sew on and iron on.
You could. All right, you know what? I think you're right. Excellent.
Good
All
job,
right,
Mom.
So now what else?
Were there more notions?
I think I have black thread at home, so I'm not going to worry about thread. You can never have too much thread.
That's right. Look at
Well,
this.
maybe I should just get it. Because
See
what if
that?
I don't have it. The black thread and the raffia for the broom that Papa is going to make for her.
We'll have a witch
We'll have a wish
in the oven. What else do we need? Okra? Eyeballs? Cobwebs? What are we going to put in our stew? What is it?
I'm not sure, but
It's in Spanish.
it's on clearance, so it might come in handy for something.
It's like thematic enough. Maybe Dad would be able to make do with that. Or maybe you should go out in the yard and get some. How about some fake fruit?
She can be a banana witch.
Fake oranges for $13?
I had a little girl that at school, she swallowed an orange seed at lunch, and she came to me, the school nurse, and said, I'm so worried because I just swallowed an orange seed. Does that mean an orange will grow in my stomach? I said, no, you'll pass it. Don't worry. This probably would do it, right?
It's more of it and it's pretty
Yeah,
affordable. So you wish it was more tightly bound?
I don't know. I think you can make do with that.
Gloria, what'd you find?
Go away.
Go away, just you and the rocks.
Do you have any observations about like this one versus the Dartmouth one?
It's bigger. A little less well organized. Empty aisles completely. Like a couple partially set up aisles no one's working on. And yet, they didn't have some things I expected them to have, like a better selection of those metal edgings.
Right. Don't you like being around crafty people that are doing crafty things?
Oh, sure. Cheap black thread.
Cheap black thread. Are you crashing?
How's your nose? Is your nose okay?
That's a very thoughtful gaze. She looks real intelligent and then gags herself.
Yeah.
Nani.
Where is Nani?
Did we lose Nani?
She'll say, I lost someone.
I lost someone.
Gloria, are you saying waka waka?
Waka waka.
Wabba 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 is a monster song.
Basic thread, that's machine embroidery and
Do
quilting. You want the other side.
wabba wabba. Mommy, Goya, upside down.
Upside down.
How do you think it compared to the Dartmouth store? It was bigger and yet like not that great selection. So if you just want that extra floor space.
More like novelty Halloween things.
Oh, pretty.
Nana's working on the witch dress.
It's gonna be too long right now, but we have it started. I have neat sleeves and the hat. Real sleeves.
Oh, you already feel like a witch?
I went with size 2 because I was like, it just seems like it's gonna be huge. Here you go. You'll need the hat, please.
The hat,
I know I
please.
have to make it. It's not done yet, but it's getting there. Wait, this is for a size 2, really?
Yeah.
Okay, now we can take it off gently, so you don't.
No.
I know you want to keep it on.
Nana's gonna
I
finish
know.
it,
It's so
and then we
disappointing.
wear it when
Yeah.
it's all done.
Oh,
I'm glad you like it.
She's gonna make sure it's all done.
Done.
Oh, that's disappointing, huh? Do you still want to be a witch?
Oh, yeah, you do. Maybe next year you'll be something different, but this year, it's a witch.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Any unexpected challenges in making it so far?
Well, the cutting was hard on my wrist because, as I mentioned, I did break my wrist, so that motion was hard to come back. But I did it slowly but surely. I did sign up for the race on October 20th.
Oh,
so
very
this is
nice.
what it will look like, kind of.
Oh, you're gonna make one?
Yeah, I'll make one for myself. Black shirt. Maybe I can put some trim on it like hers to match.
I'm trying to wind it with this twine. Thought I bought manila twine, but it's really not. It's some kind of synthetic plastic. Just wants to turn it to hairs. No clue about how to make a broom. See, these are the frayed ends. This is the idea right here.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Wow. Let's take the hat off so we can get the dress on, then we'll put the hat back on.
Oh my.
You gotta see how cute this looks on you. Are you
So
a good witch or a
pretty.
bad witch?
A witch.
What kind of witch? Let's see you.
Oh, wow.
You're a witch.
Just gonna take some stuff out.
See, I told you it would be done. That's a spooky witch. Yeah. It's a spooky witch.
Can you say Happy Halloween, Nana?
Happy Halloween, Nana.
Happy Halloween.
You want me to hold it for you?
It's gonna be perfect for her.
Mommy.
Good job.
Mommy, go away.
Mommy can't wear it. It's Mommy's
too small
Mommy's
for
too
Mommy.
big. This was made just Gloria's size. Can you say thank you to Nana for your witch dress?
Thank you, a witch dress.
You're welcome.
And then you're gonna wear a witch hat like Nana.
Yes, Nana.
She does have on her long johns and she was very excited to wear a sweater today. Okay, do you need your broom?
So what was involved in making the little hat?
I had a styrofoam comb, covered it in
Nice.
material, and just made the matching trim.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. Oh, you used the same trim. Yeah, that's
I
perfect.
did, and this is a running shirt. I just put the trim on, and I said,
Love
make
it.
a little skirt because I had extra material.
And you provided her with some long johns
I
because
did.
she's a little chilly out here today.
It's a little chilly. It's probably like 40 degrees. We're so cute.
Gloria, a witch.
Gloria's a
Manny and Gloria are witch.
Oh my God, so cute, right?
What do you see?
These cracks.
Oh, big crayons.
They do look like big. Oh, that's not candy. That's for people's coffee. That goes in their coffee.
Hey, Gloria, look at this girl's a queen. Look.
Oh, wow.
What an adorable little witch. Oh, she's so cute.
Sun's coming out a little.
It is, which is good. 2 minutes till the kids run.
And you don't have to pay for this, right?
No, this is free.
This is just something to add to the stress of the adults.
Adds to, yeah.
The kids are gonna run a race soon.
Do you want to watch?
Pokemon and Spider-Man can have a great team.
But as soon as you cross the line over here, Scott's gonna be over here, and we get you guys some medals, and we got goodie bags for you.
You get that, Gloria? You go over here, then you go over there, and then you talk to Scott. Bring me to the race.
She said she wanted to, but I don't think she can.
She can.
you're doing a great job. Come on. We're inside here.
You can get a medal and a bag.
All right, you ready?
All right.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, a goodie bag.
It's a goodie bag. And it even has, look, a pumpkin and a ghost. Look at your medal. It's spooky.
I got a candy.
Gloria got candy and a pen. Halloween candy.
Why don't we let Papa hold a pencil for you? I'll give it back to you.
And you can hold the broom?
You in the mood to run a 5K right now, Mom?
Yeah, I always wonder right around now, why am I doing this? Why?
Gloria, what's Daddy's name?
Ranky.
What's Mommy's name?
Nina.
And what's Gloria's name?
The witch.
The witch.
Gloria can run, and Gloria did run. Good job, Gloria.
Yen can cook.
A shout out to all the young kids that are coming back from the fun run. They did a great job. They look real sharp in their costumes.
I mean, it'll go by fast. You'll get on in a flash. Yeah. It'll be a graveyard smash.
It will.
That was funny.
Look at the champion over here.
Well, last year I did 2804, but I don't know. Every year is different. You know, I'm a year older, too.
Right. Look how ancient she looks.
I know.
To terrorize y'all's neighborhoods. How do you make sure it doesn't fall off?
Well, I have a headband.
Well, I made John wear a headband this year, and it kept falling off, and he was just cooking.
John's head is extra large. If it falls off, I'm not going to, try to get it.
Right.
It's gone if it does.
Well, that's awfully intimidating, isn't it? A big group of people doing squats.
I know. They're doing, a group warm-up. That's intimidating. The back of her costume, I said, I'm not going to use Velcro. I'm going to use a tie. So I used actually a shoelace and just tied it on. I thought that would be way easier, more convenient to put on and off.
I think that was smart.
Who have not run this race yet, you're going to go to the center of the park. So you'll see the barrels over there. There'll be somebody over there directing you into the park. You're running straight through the park.
You gotta go find Nana?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dear.
Oh, yeah, that.
All right, Joy Frames is making her way to the finish line. She's dressed as a witch. Her 2-year-old granddaughter. She made her beautiful witch costume today. Way to go, Mom!
Yeah!
My shoe came untied twice.
Oh, no!
So I had to stop. So twice, in the first mile and the third mile.
Oh, no. You're gonna have to get that hat back on, Nana. Can you say good job, Nana?
Good job, Nana.
Oh, thank you. Good race. You did a good race too.
So I am first, for sure.
So you won your division, Mom?
I did.
Yeah! It's good time.
Good time.
Oh, dear.
Good time.
All right. That's the way to go down this flight of historic.
Want to go see John at a historical artisan fair?
This is a very historic home. Most of it's 1700s, some of it's 1800s. Generally intact condition. And there's going to be all kinds of demonstrations of craftsmen today from that period. And a little yard sale I hear too, little light sale.
She just saw an older gentleman with a big white beard and said, Matt, and then went, that's not Matt.
Their parking lot's quite nice.
I know you're always a little anxious about parking.
Always. There's 40 cars lined up and there's some spaces that are obviously open, but nobody's taking them. So you don't really know what the state of affairs is.
There are some ladies in period clothing.
Figures from that time period, kind of a la Plimoth Plantation.
When did our town start becoming a real town and doing things?
You want to come and make a whale bracelet with us? Would you like to? See, I have one with a little whale on it.
Any watercolors to do it for you?
I mean, they're all beautiful. A couple of the handy house right here.
And that's the head of Westport.
With a scene reminiscent of a certain old project from long, long ago. Shot at that exact place, actually.
Oh.
You gotta get the family one.
All right, come on. Put your face in.
Oh, very nice.
Wavy glass windows from historic era.
Yeah. Note John's kind of imprecise reflection. It's a little spooky.
The pieces of glass are so small because they couldn't make big sheets.
Right.
That's why there's so many lights. 24 light windows totally. It's gonna build that stone wall, then take it down again. This is how you build a stone wall.
She keeps saying she wants to be a ghost.
You want to be a ghost?
I love the glass case. What a piece.
These are all candles you can plug in. They're lights that look like candles.
This is a teapot.
Very nice utensils with mother of pearl handles.
They're frozen.
Something from Frozen? Oh, maybe the big saws where they cut through the ice?
Yeah.
Cut through the heart, golden tam. Strike through the heart, strike through the ice. Hear the ice of God.
It's the eyes of God. I have no idea what the lyrics are. Clearly.
Just boats. There's an info table. You can get info about the boats.
I saw an old multiplication table I liked over there, like in a frame, a Peppa Pig.
A Peppa Pig.
You're getting a lot of compliments for your Peppa.
Yeah.
Did she say that?
A boob.
Spooky boob.
No, that's not right.
Go away.
I'm not going away. Don't fall. Nina recently replaced our bulkhead.
And it opens like a space door.
Oh, okay.
And it has like a really tight like water gasket seal on it.
So she looks at this historical bulkhead and she shudders.
And I think water.
Based on the
mildew-
condition of the one at my house, this is beautiful. Mine is unfortunately a non-standard size. So, screwed. To let a little light into the basement when the ground level is clearly high up. Look at this beautiful entryway in this historical. So I love the way they go up a little bit. You got your second floor. Love the flow, the nice width.
Oh, look, a little house. This isn't a toy. This is just to show you what the whole house looks like.
Oh, great.
Oh, great. This shows you what upstairs looks like.
Yeah, it's a really nicely made prop roof. This one's a little more compact. It's still got some very nice detail.
You just test a couple of edges to see. This is the original pancake of the Americas. Europeans, we brought in flours, wheats, rye, millet. The corn was the grain of the Americas. And they made Johnny cakes. They just didn't have griddles or iron pans. It would have been a flat rock. They would have ground up their corn and maybe added some salt.
I think this stuff's gorgeous. I love the blue veins that run through it, but it is quite expensive. There's a pitcher with 2 tumblers for $155.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh, wow. As I was walking through the lovely handy house, certain portions of the floor construction were not passing the Junt safety test.
Uh-oh.
They were flexing substantially.
Can you imagine?
I weigh about as much as 2 normal people,
Right.
2 fattish people. Especially in that small entryway, there was a lot of flex in that floor. I had to make sure I was distributing my weight on 3 planks.
Wool fibers. It has interlocking scale as opposed to human hair, which is straight.
Right.
Get down inside.
Do you want to show Dad the bathtub we saw?
Oh, it's a what? Please.
Come on, please.
Oh, you want to put...
It's broken.
It's broken.
That's a broken TV. It's from 1800.
John Paul Cuffey brought it over from
Yes.
Europe.
He brought to the country a Smosh TV. Him and Ichabod Roku.
Hide. She's trying to get a big game of hide and seek off the ground.
In a historical home?
Oh, a pantry.
You cooked and prepared everything out there.
How bizarre.
That was your main cooking stove right there. This is pretty well preserved.
Horseradish and some toothpaste and some cold cream.
And you live just down the street from this place.
True, yeah, just minutes away.
Ye old Alfred Hitchcock?
I think that's one of the trips, if we want to be technical. Anytime you can apply the word docents, it's a museum guide. Well, where are we going?
You're a ghost. Hi, Gloria, do you have a big doggy?
This was a lovely little fair. The only thing that would have been a little nice is a little light snackage.
Yeah, or cold drinkage.
Cold drinkage would have been great too, like ice cold, fresh cider right from Dartmouth Orchards.
Yeah.
Next year, you should do it. It is a little frightening, isn't it?
So we've been to a Spirit Halloween. We have not been to a Halloween city.
It looks like the same basic concept in which they've taken over an empty storefront and made it into a temporary Halloween store. But what was this store? Like something E?
Was it a Target?
$100 skeleton dragon. That's pretty scary.
Kids doing something innocent, but
with broken ankles.
Yeah, very broken ankles.
Like babies with knives and big teeth.
I'm gonna cry.
I thought you were gonna fart. A lot of Pennywise stuff this year.
Yeah.
Is he gonna do the cool dance?
Animated bat lights or animated ghost lights.
Oh my God! Look at this display. It looks like there's like a Christmas element to it.
Yeah.
Haunted movie projector?
That's a cool prop.
So what does it do? Does it actually try me?
It's just nostalgic. Oh, does it project something? Oh, that's kind of cool.
Does it eventually turn like horrifying?
I think that's it.
Pretty horrifying. It feels a little more warehousey to me than
Just be the space. The other one was in Circuit City.
Field Screams
back end cab coming soon. Like the coming soon signs are all over. The biggest googly eyes.
Yeah, that's more Matt's speed.
Yeah, I love me a good googly eye.
You look good. This could be a look. Hide those grays. I mean, it is a fedora, and those have gotten really
They're kind of back in style.
bad raps.
But the lamest possible tables costume. I mean, at least this one you put a little work in.
Are you really going to show up to the party in that?
In a Leonardo hoodie.
I don't know, guys. I don't like costumes normally. But see, she would get away with it, because if you were actually that sexy, then everybody's just excited that you're
Well, you
there.
know, these guys are handsome enough. Which one would get away with it? Probably the guy with the fake muscles.
I think attractive men don't have the same social power as attractive women.
No.
So it's costumes, and then there's just like a straight up lingerie section.
It's a hot take. What's the deal with sexy Halloween costumes?
If you have a sexy Halloween
I mean, come on,
just
sexy Grover? Really?
You don't have to spend $60.
You could be a guy on a toilet for Halloween.
That's kind of, it's got baby legs there.
Yeah, first of all, he's he's disabled. Second of all, what's with the face? The face is like, toilet!
Does the tablet come standard with the costume?
You know what's gonna look really dumb is when he walks.
There's another one. This is quite the thing. This is like, sumos are obviously fat, but you're gonna say that like policeman Pudge.
Boy, did these porgs go away. They were here for a moment. Everybody wondered what they'd be. And they're gone.
They're nothing. There's one costume left in there.
What's the deal with underwear?
This is in the Red Cow Costume Library, first of all. And I don't know why this one isn't.
Pirate waffle review?
Yeah.
Robot waffle review.
Robot waffle review.
I could make a robot costume.
Yeah, I know you could. I do.
No, I'm being super literal. I wasn't making fun of you in the least. John will do a dig, and then he'll try to save it. And I'm here to stop him.
Try to back off the dig a little.
Yeah. What do you have here? Lingerie?
Yeah, Red Devil.
Can I be totally honest?
Yeah.
I find the fairies and stuff a little bit hot.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is cute.
A girl with wings somehow is interesting.
Sure.
I mean, put some effort into it, not just show up in underwear. And the male equivalent is like at a costume party, a guy will show up in like a basketball jersey. Like, who's my costume?
He's like, I'm a basketball player.
These invoke
Your Rocky Horror or Elvira, Mistress of the Night.
Mistress of the Dark?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Rocky Horror just on its own has probably kept the drag costuming alive.
Would you still enjoy that show if you went to go see
Like
it?
going
live?
to it? I think so, just for the nostalgia. I would never dress up, but I would go and like be an old guy in the back, like being like, I used to go to these. I went years ago and it already felt that way.
Yeah.
I was like, I need to get home by 2. It'd be cool if Glow was into Rocky Horror, I guess. That'd be kind of fun. I'm just here to ruin everything for her by liking it too. Hey, does anybody want to get my daughter some stilettos?
It's like if I was watching Star Wars and my dad showed up in the Millennium Falcon.
You guys want to go, hey, Billy would love it if you guys went to Warp Speed or wherever you call it.
This is also strange. I almost don't want to talk about it. Pair of antlers for you? You make a good, like, Mr. Tumnus.
We got some Deadpool party suits. Deadpool's in.
Yeah. Guardians back end cap coming soon.
This is 2019. What outfit can you wear this with and have it be okay?
It really wouldn't work out for anyone. I don't understand why it's in stock. You look at it, to be honest. And the giant sombrero, people are very
It's the
sensitive.
same thing.
What if you put on both? And it was a comment. In comedy, they call this
Hat on a hat.
Look, it cancels each other. It's a double negative, okay?
Exactly. It actually means I'm quite progressive. That is haunting. You have no idea how crazy looking that is. Holy
I would be
holy Cause I'm the shitty man. Whoa. Whoa. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna do the best I can. Whoa.
It's meant to evoke
a Christmas story.
Yeah.
No, I think it means it's supposed to be like you're drunk and you're wearing the lampshade at the end of the night. Ha 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 ha.
I see.
Wow.
You ever been to a party where that's actually happened?
When someone puts on a lampshade on their head.
Yeah. And they didn't mean to. They're like,
And
wow.
And I've been to some pretty
You've
big
been to
bangers.
some parties, and that has not happened. So it's just a meme.
Ballerina bat is actually a Brand X thing for Vampirina from Disney. And I know this because
you're a father
I have
and
a 2-year-old.
you have a 2-year-old.
Oh,
I wonder if some of these other ones
Vampirina.
are too, like She-Wolf.
Like pretty much all of this, I think, is Vampirina inspired.
Yeah.
Zombarina. See?
Zombarina.
This is very
They're like, well, what else could we arena? Werewolf arena?
A beauty school dropout.
Aw.
Is that like still
Dropout?
a thing in society?
Like, do people even watch Grease?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. Maybe not.
This is very Hot Topic to me.
Yeah, Hot Topic isn't what it used to be though. Hot Topic is not about
It's
emo
alternative.
anymore. You know, memes and stuff like
Like video
that.
games, bands.
Yeah, not like the gothy thing. That's gone. I should commission Emily to make me a stuffed Platzgraph.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like a stuffed piece with the pattern on it and like in the approximate color.
Or Matt could do it.
No.
It's okay.
Do you knit? You want to knit me a granny square?
I should try. I mean,
she made me that beautiful granny skirt, which I loved, but it's starting to unravel, sadly. So I don't know if I should send it back for repairs, if I can contract her for repairs, if I should just have her make me a new one. I don't know.
Here's your official Disney.
And your generics wrapped in, too.
Yeah, I would think these live-action remakes would really push a little Halloween merchandise.
I think so.
What would be the brand X name for Anna?
Adorkable Princess Sister?
Not very scary, if I'm honest with you.
Goodbye.
Prices are unreasonably good. St. Julie's. I never even heard of this church before today. It's not far away from where we, live. It's just slightly off the beaten path. I see a bounce house. That's a good sign. We're approaching kind of from a random angle here. Entering craft suddenly.
Who's this?
How much is the Christmas tree hat? I'm getting a Christmas tree hat.
I love it. I think it's great.
When we first started dating when we were 14, she showed up with a Christmas tree hat.
Really? If you don't mind a bunch of ones. I have
Oh my god, that
She
would
would
be
love
like
some ones.
that would be like heaven.
I got a hat for Christmas.
So she could wear it too.
And spread a little head lice.
Can I just comment on this amazing tree? Very nice house that is apparently, part of the church grounds, but
There's like a game of golf going on?
yeah, well, that's one of the activities. You try to make holes for, some kind of prize or something.
John's favorite obligatory sitting area.
I love a nice little sitting area. That's very nice of them
Right
to put.
next to one of the most impressive bake sale tables.
Can you buy single items?
Yes, and there's some little frosted brownies with fall colored sprinkles on them that I thought would be right up your alley.
It's not bad. The frosting is good. It's like cake frosting.
Yeah.
And then like a decent brownie.
I don't know, Frankie. This is upsetting my world. But the question will be, how is the yard sale?
She's loving her gooey chocolate chip cookie.
Gloria, can you say hi to everybody on the internet? Hi.
Oh, and then you rub the cookie on Mommy's face. So nice. Thank you for sharing.
Oh, there you are, Peter.
That's the sense I'm getting, yeah.
Oh, there you are, Peter.
Did you get a bread?
I got 3 breads because they're really good prices here. I got a cranberry bread, a banana bread, and a pumpkin bread. The pumpkin bread actually comes in a real ceramic liner for $1.50. Oh, my change.
There's just an incredible number of raffle baskets.
Yeah, the baskets were like a big thing on the flyer, and I was like, baskets? But they got baskets.
I want to feel the heat with somebody. Somebody to love me. Copyright.
Oh, we have the delicious malasada.
$2 though, that's double the price. That's some quality B-roll. M-roll, malasada roll. And you gotta have some really close footage, some really wide footage. If we had a slider, we would slide across the malasada in multiple directions. Serious yard sale going on. And it's outdoors, not under a tent. They're a little too big to have in my house. I don't want to add more bulk stuff to it, but they are cool.
Very classic South Park.
Remember these hats were a stylistic thing quite a while ago now. This is an item from my childhood. You collect quarters and then you put them in the right slot. I used to collect coins, I'd have the current day coin one, fill them all in. Magic rocks. You grow crystals, you put it in a pot and it grows cool looking crystals on these rocks and presumably on these elephants.
These are like the Donkey Kong bongos?
Yes. I have 4 of them at my home. For GameCube, there was only 3 games made for them, and I think we played them as a group one time, and it was pretty fun.
EJ did a review of them way before he was doing EJ reviews for Red Cow Entertainment.
Really?
It has all you need. You can go a bong bong bong, or bam bam bam, or clap clap clap.
It's like some original stables. I thought for a minute this might have matched my set of pans, and I could use a pan like this, but it doesn't.
We spent $10 on unlimited kids games and activities, and we went through the bounce obstacle course and the bounce house.
Hi!
She's taking me and John.
We're gonna leave the yard sale? Where are we going, Gloria?
Do you want to go through the flow?
This is a big song in our house because of Trolls.
It's a Trolls soundtrack item?
Yeah. Hi, sweetie. Whoa!
She realizes she needs to reach it. It's very important to be shooed when you're outside the bouncy house.
Oh yeah, stick around. We're gonna get ready to dunk someone in the tank. Oh, he's
I love those.
Oh, he got dunked.
Dunked immediately. This DJ has just the right amount of corniness to him for an event like this.
Oh. You gotta hit that target.
The name of the band is Black Sabbath, and they're playing it at a church fair.
Whoa, a bunch of bears around a candle.
That's a bad purchase right there.
What? Why?
You don't ever want to buy old used toaster ovens.
How come? Look at these here, friend. Here. Little mugs with crazy faces. I think these are made in the UK, in Wales. If I was a collector of pottery, I might look up the value on that. This might be worth something. Christmas ornaments, but they're filled with real edible sprinkles.
What the hell is the point of that?
The big G's.
You need that.
I don't need that. This is a skein of yarn unused from Zayres. Stopped existing 87. Yeah. This would be used in many a granny square blanket at the time. It's time, Kanga. We're gonna get one. We're gonna go sit in the sitting area for a minute, and I'm gonna eat it. It's got a good weight, a good heft. It's got good texture, good weight. Delicious.
Yeah?
It would be nicer if it was a little warmer. It was clearly fresh made this morning. Room temperature, but otherwise delicious. It's very good. No.
Worth the extra $1?
I mean, it is.
To actually achieve it and not bail on it because of the weight.
$1 is really too little anyway. I'm just, accustomed to the price.
The food truck has arrived.
I got a hot dog from Oxcart Fresh Local. They're a creamery. They do dogs and burgers and stuff. Yeah. I used to work for a creamery kind of like that. You did too.
I did too.
You butter and toast the bun. Both. It enhances the hot dog experience, maybe double. If I had had the courage, I would have asked for a slice of cheese melted across, but I didn't do it.
I mean, in terms of an overall fair experience, it is far above my favorite St. John the Baptist. But the yard sale over there, it's a little better. More variety too. More like, a lot of real, this is clearly stuff people didn't want in their homes anymore. Yeah. So I'm still going to go to my St. John's yearly, but I may add this as an additional location. A pale imitation of the real Plymouth Rock.
I just want to point out that that's where the school buses would be.
That's where they are.
We've made it. Plimoth Plantation. Pretty packed. Salem, Mass, very busy the first weekend of October. Plimoth Plantation, very busy the first weekend of November. If there is such a thing as a Thanksgiving destination, this might be it.
There is a ground zero for Thanksgiving.
Did either of you go on a school field trip here?
Yes.
I don't remember the first thing about it, other than, people in period clothing.
I think I asked a question of one of the people that was, modern, just to be a little, snot.
The Horatio Hornblower, the second visitor center.
Horatio Hornblower is the man who established this place in 1947, by the way.
I would have easily just assumed he was, a pilgrim of note.
I didn't know there was going to be a test.
But of course there's going to be a test, Nina. At the end of this field trip, you got to write in your blue book what your favorite part was, something you learned, and somebody you met. Gloria, stay with your chaperone.
It's $30 a person, except for the kid who's 18, I think.
No, she's 2 years old. They're going to explain why Plymouth Plantation is spelled with an I.
It says 400 years ago there was no set rules for spelling, and writers at the time spelled it phonetically.
The 400th anniversary. I mean, not quite.
It's next year.
Can't jump the gun on these 400th anniversaries. Maybe we should get some quick nosh. You got the poutine, my man.
I did. It's not a traditional poutine. There's cranberries in it, and there's also sweet potatoes. We're in the visitor center. This is the cafeteria area. Poutine.
There's turkey and cranberry.
And cheese. It's very cheesy. It's good.
Apropos.
They always tell you in Provincetown the Pilgrims landed there first, found it unsuitable, and then continued on to Plymouth.
Apparently it was used for measuring the ship's speed. They toss it and then count the number of knots that pass through their hands.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's one metric. Knots per hand.
This is a real 1638 bell.
Made out of bronze and iron. Now, this here is the Mayflower. This is a model ship built on a model cow.
I don't know the purpose, but it's pretty neat.
Are you done swabbing the poop deck? Are you done swabbing the poo-poo deck?
Have you never been here before? This is a lot larger than I thought it was going to be.
Why did you not go on the field trip that we all had to go?
Because I stayed home and watched The Price is Right.
I think Nina did the right thing.
The Price is Right thing?
It was a field trip day. They were like, you're not going to learn anything anyway.
Oh my God.
You can stay home if my father wasn't working.
My mom would count down the days on my behalf. She's like, and just think, in 5 days, you're going to be on a field trip to Plymouth Plantation and learn about Thanksgiving.
Are we there yet, Gloria?
Mommy.
Are we there yet?
Oh, she's instantly going to want to go in there.
Oh, there was a fire there. They burn a big fire here, and then everybody sits around to stay warm.
Gloria, look, they sleep on dead animals. You found the only valid sitting place in the area. You tried to make do with this thing.
There's no benches or anything, which I understand in traditional Wampanoag villages you wouldn't have had benches.
We don't live inside of our houses and the houses that you see. We only sleep in there, so we'll do all our living outside.
What is that thing?
You could ask one of the people.
I'm slightly scared.
Me too.
Are you in a boat?
In the future, it'll be a display of Native American furnishings. How neat.
How much of this is real and preserved?
None.
None, right? It's all recreation? Oh boy, here she goes. What do you think the shot of getting John up here is?
Come on up.
Oh no!
You trying to figure out what that is down there?
Yeah, it has my position and the view that I am facing.
Oh, wow.
It is not actually Cape Cod, which is way the hell over here. This is one of those hills that's almost worth going down.
Pretty steep for a Junt.
Could go down.
You could go down.
You could go down.
Do you like this house better than your house?
Well, climb into your new bed.
Bah. What do sheep say?
Bah.
I have a memory of whenever it was I attended here. I don't remember exactly when. But this same house was also under construction at the time. A perpetual state of construction for demonstration purposes.
Got it.
A sad state for a building to perpetually remain half-built.
Stuck in time.
You like walking along elevated things?
Doesn't the fire smell nice, honey?
And how are you faring in this? Your name, Gloria.
She sounds like Peppa Pig.
When I was very young, my sister, who was not very kind to me when we were small, told me that if I did behave myself, that a wild boar was going to get me. So I think that some things are quite fearsome. If I sound fearsome, I'm very sorry.
Oh, what's a win?
I gotta say, interacting with the period folk, the actors.
I like it.
I hate it. It was awkward for me as a 7-year-old or however old I was. It's just as awkward now.
Some of them are clearly like the governor's wives and children.
Maybe I should try to turn them against each other.
Winslow! Get your arms down here!
I'm actually amused by this. Mostly because he said ours.
Yeah, something's gonna happen, I feel like.
3 in front. All right, but we're no longer far in front.
Oh, yay! Oh, yay! Oh, yay!
The end.
The happy Thanksgiving.
Now that I have your attention, 'tis my purpose to conduct a bit of martial training here in the town. Know you well that every man in the town over the age of 16 and under the age of 60 is compelled to stand in the militia. Now, I understand that you folk do things differently where you are from. As such, I will accept those in the ranks, those who might happen to be women as well as children, provided that they be at minimum 6 years of age. Join us! The first posture you need to learn is called order. Your right is that side. Are any of company? Advance your pike to the first, to the second, to the third. Now, I do not expect you to be perfect. I expect you to end up correct. Company, charge your pike. First squadron, close your file to the left. And stand.
Frank is going off to war.
I feel like a widow. I feel like I've lost into the militia.
Don't see Daddy.
We thank you that this exercise none were killed, maimed, or otherwise injured. God save King Charles!
God save the King Charles!
I don't think I can return to normal life. Not after what I've seen in them hills. So a few things. I got the full adult.
Yeah, you got the full adult pike.
And they're heavy.
Yeah.
There's like high risk of injury to like the people around you.
I actually appreciated the whole thing.
Was it fun to watch?
It was very fun to watch.
Did you like to see me and how awkward I was the whole time?
No, I thought you were doing well. Daddy was off to war.
I would have let you be in my second squadron. God save King Charles! I was hoping for some brutal, honest feedback.
You've done reasonably well for a man who is green.
And short.
Well, I mean, that's not necessarily a problem, Master. I mean, you're not overly short or anything. You've got a good build to you, you've got good strength. The men I'm going to put as pikemen are usually going to be the men who I think who are the strongest. My musketeers I'm going to have my cleverest men as, generally, for they require more skill, more dexterity and such things, whereas I want a man who can follow orders and be big and strong as a pikeman. It is a great error of judgment to think that soldiers can be made quickly, like glass, with a puff of hot air from an iron instrument as myself.
Right.
But rather, to make a proper soldier, as any trade, requires years of practice and training. So I'd say to make a good infantryman should require a good 5 years of proper training. If I had you for 5 years, I'd be certain that I'd have a good soldier in you, Master.
So I'll be back here tomorrow morning.
All right, very well, Master. I'll see you in the morning then.
The thing about marching around with those pikes is you start to be a little bit bloodthirsty. When they're like, advance your pike, you're like, okay, for St. George. And they pick up the tempo of the drum, and you're supposed to yell, victory! It's exciting.
This place, the country, it's far more helpful compared to home, so I expect we'll be able to live good long lives.
This is like at the end of the village, when they find out like just over the fence is like real civilization.
They're really in civilization.
Is that your guy?
I haven't seen a turkey in this whole place.
Yeah, so much for Thanksgiving.
We got poutine.
I love gift shops, Frankie.
The high prices don't freak you out.
I mean, they do. It's $32. You know.
I'm gonna buy some chocolate-covered cranberries.
Yeah, I mean, this is, you know, the time.
This Thanksgiving, gobble gobble to everybody. You gonna get a cool book?
About the Thanksgiving parade.
Have you ever had or seen canned brown bread with raisins? What you do is you put the whole can in the oven, just as is, and it's got bread pre-baked inside.
Wow.
And when you open it, you get nice fresh bread. Super moist. It's got raisins.
My father used to serve it with baked beans.
Yes.
Baked beans and brown bread.
Wait, my father would put the baked brown bread into the oven.
This bench is for two. You and me.
What did the cow say?
Yeah, it was mooing a lot, wasn't it?
What does a goat say? A goat says "but" to $15 for a children's book, a water, and some cranberries.
I mean, you know, that's what you expect.
Yeah.
Museum gift shop prices.
Yeah. Gloria, did you love Plimoth Plantation? Did you love it, Mommy?
I did. I had a lot of fun. I personally don't like talking to the actors. That part is like too much for me.
What was your favorite part?
Definitely the militia training.
Picking John off at the bus area. Did you enjoy Plimoth Plantation?
I did. I think the most enjoyable part was watching Frankie Militia. I kind of want one for myself for less than $5. I don't need one.
Gloria, John's in the car waiting for us.
What do you think about John?
I think a dragon.
What do you see on Mommy's hat?
Mommy, Daddy, John,
EJ,
and Jack.
And Zach.
It's cold.
It's very cold.
It's winter. It's winter.
Good morning.
I'm not a dragon.
You're not a dragon.
No, I'm no dragon.
So we always do this way earlier or even in the middle of the night, but
yes.
We're kind of running out of local retail, so we're headed up to Brockton, the Westgate Mall.
Which I have never been to in my life.
They don't open until 8, so who knows what will happen up at the Westgate Mall in Brockton. Brockton is kind of like a worse Fall River.
There's one store I like in Brockton, which is the Entenmann's Factory Outlet, which is delicious. But it is really in the middle of bad Brockton, and I never knew Brockton was pretty shitty until I had to go there, and it's like, this is sketch.
It's one of those top-ranking criminal cities.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Daddy has a big coat, too. My coat's kind of big, but I'm just big.
Why is this lady in curtains?
I saw that lady earlier.
I think it's her weird way of staying warm.
It does look like she made a robe out of a sheet.
Bye, honey.
See you later.
Gloria has to go to her Bob Shoes. Into the Westgate Mall.
I'm gonna turn here.
There's the Texas Roadhouse that John knew about. He was like, I know there's a Texas Roadhouse here.
It's a very weird mall.
Why is it weird?
Because it's not just like a mall. There's like retail sprawl around it. Like there's a standalone Dick's over there. There's a little plaza with a pet supplies plaza, which I've never even heard of, and like 3 other stores.
And I will tell you that the Westgate Mall website lists things like the standalone Starbucks and the Dick's as part of.
So maybe they own all the property.
Yeah.
Nobody is here. They opened 5 minutes ago, and there's plenty of.
On Black Frickin' Friday.
Maybe Black Friday isn't what it used to be.
I think that's been the general thesis of
What's in John's cart? Black Friday.
Yeah. 6 years of documentation.
Yes. This is like a retail villa. I don't get it.
Westgate Mall is 56 years old. It opened in February of 1963. It was renovated in 1984 and 1985. The reason that there's so much standalone retail on the property is that it was originally developed that way. The developers wanted these stores outside of the mall that are called out parcels.
There's nobody here.
No one.
It is connected to a Best Buy, it would appear.
We're not allowed to shop at Best Buy with John on Black Friday anymore.
I'm not gonna follow.
You have to follow the blue line.
Or else they'll send you back.
Look, they've got people in orange vests out front, so
ready. Simple Mobile is sitting out Black Friday.
Yeah, they don't need it. They don't need the business.
The store density is pretty good. There's not a lot of open.
No, there's not
so
a lot
far.
of. This right here was clearly a hot topic at one point.
Now they're Hot Santos.
I really want to go visit the Sears because there's not many left. The Dartmouth one we go to closed. The Swansea one closed.
No food court, just distributed food.
A lot of clothing and shoes.
Mostly.
We could go to this dollar store. I like dollar stores.
Yeah, this is a nice looking dollar store.
I mean, this one's actually kind of neat too. Very colorful. I mean, the flashing is ridiculous, but.
How do you like that very electronic?
Oh God, I couldn't like it less.
Okay, where's the source of that sound?
Oh, it's kind of pricey. $90.
$90.
Now that I'm close to it, I see it's actually black and not green. All cards only $1. How can you do better?
How often do you buy cards? Does it ever happen at all?
I used to give my sisters cash at Christmas. I don't anymore, but I still have a. Why is that funny?
I don't know. Did you replace it with something?
No. I think we all just independently decided that we weren't going to do it anymore.
If you were all just kind of, sort of swapping the same dollar amounts. My sister and I texted one day and said, so just the kids, right?
Yeah.
And it's great. It's great.
Yeah, that simplifies things quite a bit.
And at a certain point, what are you buying each other? Socks?
Yeah, exactly.
I think when she sees a huge selection of fairly affordable cards, she seizes the opportunity.
Yeah.
Because cards can get expensive. The plastic?
Yep. Buck. Bark.
Perfect for a dormitory.
Sure, yeah, or low quality facility. This is just like a mini cute stock bot. Completely impractical, ridiculously so.
I think you'd look good.
We're kind of in the hippie section here. There's some like beaded curtains over there.
The porn section of the video store. What else do you find? Lots more?
Look at this aisle, which seems to have just like warm thermal items. Nina, if you needed a jacket, this is your aisle.
I am looking for wreath magnets to hang a wreath on a storm door, and the two magnets connect on either side.
Lots and lots of hats.
A Trisonic slimline telephone. Can you smell the toilet bowl cleaner? If you had smell-o-vision right now, you would be smelling classic toilet bowl cleaner.
Look, it's a balmy 65.
I find it very comfortable in here.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like heated out, you know.
What is that? Is that your boy?
There's like nails in his hands, kind of,
Oh
but I
my
think
God,
it's
that's
unintentional.
so weird.
We don't hear much about Jesus when he was a child.
Well, you have to read the comics and play the video games.
Oh, okay. Oh, more religious scenes for $1.
It looks like maybe the aspect ratio is a little bit squashed.
It definitely is. Quite a selection.
Of Buddhas and chefs.
Including these cast ones. I've been looking for a new cologne.
I've been looking for a new scent for 3 years. What does it smell like? Describe
Old
it.
lady.
There's a wall of like body piercing jewelry, and then a bin that says panties, and just like loose panties.
When's the last time you saw a roll-on deodorant?
A little hand lotion?
Yeah.
All right, moving some product.
Small potatoes.
Just one glove?
No, they're pad.
Live corn plants?
That's just very reasonable prices. And look at all those chef magnets too.
A lot of chef merchandise here.
$6.39 later.
That's what I bought in Christmas cards and birthday cards and most.
I actually really like the store. I do.
This is the place I like. It's called the Red Store. I actually bought a canvas print of the cover art for Mario All-Stars here.
Oh.
That was featured in Junt's Nest.
Something Nina likes?
You can get like a light up stocking. Nina's liking the Grover hat.
Oh, that's cute.
So she can wubba me and wubba you. That would look good on you, Johnny. That's like your kind of hat. And plus, the snowman makes it just a little cute.
It's a monkey. It's not a snowman. $10.99.
I wanted to buy some Super Nintendo stuff for the show, and I bought that one up there.
These are cool too.
Yeah, you get these giant Game Boys.
I've got to cut back to just one cup.
It's a bag that you fill with water.
And it becomes a
stands
flower
up
vase.
And becomes a flower vase. But I'm intrigued by the shiny glass appearance.
Like, how good could it possibly be?
How is it supposed to look?
A tiny little Cookie Monster backpack. It's mostly Cookie Monster, but a little bit backpack.
Oh, a Christmas sticker book? She's been loving sticker books, let me tell you.
Oh, well then you gotta. It'll increase her Christmas spirit. 30 to 40%. Snowman's first Christmas? That might be more appropriate.
It's her third.
This looks a little too advanced for her.
Yeah, she's not going to do the activities properly.
But she'll enjoy placing stickers.
Games?
I love games.
Yeah?
You know, we talked about it before.
What's your favorite board game?
Get out of here. Leave the store.
What's your favorite board game?
My favorite of all? Oh, I have so many I like. It's kind of an unfair question.
Well then, tell me a board game you like. Do you play board games?
Would you like to describe a time when you played a board game? He's full of She would love this. Let me tell you.
$75, Nina.
But it'd be 20% off, would it not?
It would.
Where would we put it?
I don't care because it's not my house. You could play up there too. Look at the cannon holes. Get it. Come on, look at that thing. It's awesome.
I knew the minute I walked over there, I was like, I want to buy something outrageous. I could count on John to be like, do it.
Look, it's the day of buying stuff you don't need. I have 2 very nice hats I got in Sweden 15 years ago. I don't really need a new hat. However, I'm going to buy it.
It's not like I'm not buying her stuff.
Don't buy the pirate ship, please.
It's like pre-made stocking thing.
Genius.
That's cool.
Okay, now we're talking. And it's got little paints.
That's a gift you can, like, $5.
It's just that everything here is so cheap. It's so cheap.
Well, then buy it. How much stuff do you have?
Why are you giving me shit?
No,
You guys are egging me
you do
on.
not give me a crap on Black Friday about buying stuff. They have like those cute party packs, which is like, you know, a bunch of themed plates. It's chef themed for some reason. Why are we encountering so many chef themed items? But it's $5 for like a tablecloth, plates, cups, napkins.
That is really good.
Look at those.
Oh my.
I don't need another blanket, right? I have tons, but my family every year does Yankee Swap. Give them a good feel, Frankie. It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
And I think it might be a really nice Yankee Swap gift.
I mean, for Christmas, I got my nice red one.
I kind of want one for myself for less than $5. I don't need one. I'll get 2. Oh, I like it. It's so silly.
It's 100% wool? Yeah. Are you getting these? Wait a minute, are they fish? Are they rainbow fish? Are they I can't see monkeys. What was your spend, 17?
Yeah.
So the big bizarre Black Friday thing going on at that store, besides the 20% off everything.
Just the prices were already really good.
The first 25 purchases of the day enter to win that Marilyn Monroe canvas.
Indeed.
They're drawing at 6 o'clock today. So you have a 2 in 25 chance here.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's almost 10%.
And that also assumes there's 25 purchases today.
Oh, there will be, I hope.
The question is, if you win the giant Marilyn Monroe canvas,
I come up here, I pick it up, I go to Texas Roadhouse, I head home, and I hang it somewhere.
Really?
If I win it, I come here, I pick it up, I go to Texas Roadhouse, I go to John's house, and I hang it somewhere.
Do you want to get some dunks?
Yes.
There's some serious bacon and ham in the air.
Yeah, there's like wicked breakfast.
Obvious ham. Like, somebody's got a ham generator.
I have actually tried the Beyond sausage on just an English muffin without the cheese and without the egg.
Your thoughts?
It was good. This was like a little chewy. And again,
Did it have good seasoning?
It did.
The Santa chair is John Hunt size?
Oh, it totally is.
John doesn't necessarily like huge ornaments on a tree.
This is ridiculous. Those jacks are jacked.
They're jacked up, yeah. We asked Gloria, what do you want for Christmas? And she goes, oh, presents.
I have a bear this size in my house. We don't talk about it. We don't do, scavenger hunt anymore. Otherwise, I'm sure it would have made it down.
Would have been a bear.
Being in the mall today brings back a weird feeling. Like a place that's normally very busy, but today isn't.
A bit Truman Show.
Yeah, all this mall is here for no one.
It's all open and it's ready to go in. Every store is manned and there's like a handful of people around. It's akin to being at school at night. Like when we go into Sears, there's not going to be any customers. But if this mall didn't actually drive sales, it would not be this full.
Right.
That's the reality.
They're just not here on Black Friday.
Yeah, I mean, the mall opened 2 hours early today. Normally it opens at 10.
This mall has like a lot of this. A massive Joann's.
It's way newer than like the other 2 we've been to on the show. This has appearance of real fur. Isn't that a little disturbing?
I don't really like the Black Friday week concept.
No, I don't either.
To me, it's like, no. The prices should be ridiculously low, and you have to take advantage that day. And you should have to get in a car and drive your ass to a store to do it.
Look, I don't necessarily agree with you there. I think retail is changing, et cetera, et cetera. Looking at the big bows that is a Black Friday doorbuster.
I know. I'm like, do I want to put a big red bow on my door instead of
such coolness.
Oh, such radness.
70% off of $12.99.
That's so little.
I can't do the math, but I'm sure it's not a lot of money.
Shop with John. I hate it.
I kind of want one for my place because I did I put out some Christmas lights this year.
I will carry John's around for him.
Okay.
Yeah, you're both getting a bow?
We're both getting a bow.
Oh, this is a doorbuster.
It actually is a phenomenal deal. Home decor print solids and upholstery fabrics are 60% off. I don't need any of those, but they're very good, very nice. Almost $100 off, 80 bucks off.
Holy, they're locked up.
I mean, you could take this one, I guess.
The floor model?
Yeah. Take the floor model with no accessories.
$10?
A cupcake caddy.
$25.
That's really nice.
Caddy?
Doesn't it read to you as like, hell yeah, we're going to a Christmas party and there's going to be cupcakes?
Oh, yeah. Huge bags of candy melts.
Whoa.
No.
Get it, John. It's Black Friday. Get the giant bag of candy melts.
Light bulb molds.
What would you make with them? out of them.
Light bulb shaped
little
things.
Ice cubes, I guess.
Probably little truffles, like you line them with melted chocolate and then fill them.
I don't think either of us are that crafty, Nina. But if we were.
You guys can make homemade Christmas tree cakes.
Whoa. Oh, I think she would like the Elsa and horse, though. Seriously.
They are. They're 25% off. You could build a Mario gingerbread castle.
Yeah, super relevant to my interests.
Super Mario relevant to your interests.
Yes. We're getting some Frozen 2 figures.
Oh, yeah? Is this horse a character from the Frozen 2?
Yeah.
This is the water spirit.
Look at these cute little things. They're little storage boxes, but they're very nicely Christmas themed. It's a really nice decoration. 60% off, Frankie.
What are you looking at? Lights?
Anything for 60% off. I will examine any item which is 60% off. These ornaments are 70% off. 70% off? The deals are a little crazy this year. You could have this tooth ornament for a mere $3.
Come on, you gotta pay more than that for a tooth.
I put up my tree and it is packed with ornaments. I gotta like cut down ornament buying.
But they're 70% off.
Oh.
Do you need it?
No.
Wreath glasses. Wouldn't these look good on Matthew? This sort of Christmas? That's interesting. I think we'll grab a few of these for sure. Are you in awe of the glue guns?
I just need one.
And they're 50% off.
Yeah.
So you didn't get the wreath magnet?
No, because we're not going to do a wreath on the door. We're going to do a big bow.
A big
so
bow?
I'm going to do a command hook.
A little tiny shopping cart for Elle?
Just miniature, because there's not a big need. I found these really high quality, very cute dish towels that were 70% off at $10 each, so they're $3 each.
The deals were really good in here.
And some of the product was pretty good too.
Yeah. And she gave me a coupon for additional 25% off my purchase.
This Sears is so stacked. I never think of them like this anymore.
This is one that survived like many rounds of Sears closings.
Wow. If only we could like ditch our stuff somewhere.
I know. I'm getting a little weighed down by my stuff now.
Yeah,
that's nice.
That's good for Nina. She likes it because it's black.
But I'm tempted to buy a red for the Christmas holidays.
Yeah, I think you should.
Everybody who sees me at every holiday event, you will be seeing me in this one.
Oh, look at QLM. Did we look at one of these 6 years ago? This is one of my company's products, the QLM. It has been discontinued now for about 8 years. Frankie, for comparison, this very crappy hat, $14.99. Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and Kid in the Little Christmas.
Very fit 29-year-old parents.
I mean, Nina matches up.
Oh, shut up.
This is not realistic. This is not realistic.
And this is just ridiculous.
The tree at the dollar store cost this much money. This
Really?
is a much higher quality tree. Yeah, wasn't it like $90?
Rudolph with a sax?
This is the kind of thing that I think John will hate, and then he's sold on and he loves for some reason.
It's $34.99.
He's coming. Let's see what he thinks.
John, what do you think about Rudolph with a sax?
No thanks. Trees with automatic rotators. Somebody's bringing that back? That was a real 60s thing.
How about the 60s where there was the light that you would shine on the tree and the light itself would change color? Like a spotlight?
Yep. With a rotating inner disc.
Yeah.
See any centerpiece?
All right, EJ, you can get a Santa barbecue.
I mean, EJ's the real man's man of our troop, right?
Yeah, that's true.
This
Yeah.
little guy I find a bit jaunty. This is his friend, Celeste.
What's his name? Roger?
Parker.
Roger. I like Roger.
All right.
Roger Parker and Celeste Griswold.
Oh, okay.
Now I need to buy them both because I've anthropomorphized them.
Do they actually have real bells in them?
No.
Oh, they're bullshit then.
Plastic bull.
If those were big brass bells, John.
You could sell me. Bong. Oh yeah. I have a brass Christmas tree ornament. It's real brass with it's a real bell. You can ring it loud. It's great.
This guy's having a little bit of like he can't get his head up. Yeah, I think he's maybe malnourished. The mall's starting to fill up a little bit.
Well, it's 10 o'clock, which is normal mall opening time.
There's still a lot of memes out there about like, the commercialization of Black Friday.
People killing each other for televisions.
The day after giving thanks and stuff. And I'm like, it's not happening. We've been documenting this for 6 years. Look at all the purchases. This is the first empty storefront we're seeing.
The reason that this mall is not failing or dead is probably a lot of that has to do with adding Market Basket and just keeping the tenants new and fresh.
I wonder if they lease these storefronts super low to keep the area very retail heavy.
We could have studio space in here.
We could. That's probably not the business they're looking for, though. That's a real dead mall. That's like a Swansea Mall in the last hours thing.
Like whatever you can pay us.
A church moved into that Macy's that we visited at the Swansea Mall.
Oh, wow.
They have their sanctuary under the big fancy
Nice. Time for that stale Skittles. It doesn't matter how full her hands are. Nina likes her Skittles stale.
Yes, I do too.
You gotta have been in there for at least 2 years.
Let me just say, that Sears really put like a harsh on my vibe.
Really?
Yeah. It just seemed wrongly merchandised, way too many clothes. Still super crowded with inventory, but yet there were still empty spaces.
Like it felt like a really full Apex to me.
Oh, we should have gone to Apex for Black Friday. What's the big sale?
A PlayStation 4 bundle, $199, which is a good price. They got DualShock controllers for $38.99. It's a good price.
Multiple Sega Genesis classics for $80. One that's the official and one that's the
The re-released one versus the original crap one.
The At Games one.
The shredder.
A shredder.
Yeah, we're so conditioned that like you approach a game thing like that and you play the game that I didn't realize it was a video and I thought, wow, the graphics are really good.
Oh, really? A star for the top of the tree, very cute.
It's a bottle opener, membership card,
Oh, it's
coaster
like
set.
it's like the modern version of the fan club thing I had when I was a kid.
So I saw this Pikachu and I'm like, oh, that's not a very good Pikachu. This is a Ditto Pikachu. It's Ditto as a Pikachu. It's a Pokemon in Pokemon. And who can emulate other Pokemon chips, but not perfectly.
Very cute.
Baby Yoda came on the scene too late. I would have expected to see a lot of Baby Yoda merch.
Very popular around online.
It's like crazy popular. It's memed. It's merchandised
everywhere.
We love him. He's cute. Babies.
Yeah, great.
Although we don't like real babies.
No.
A Burlington anchor to a mall. How do you feel about that?
A little weird. I guess it is a new anchor though. There's a new one coming in Dartmouth too. These trees are actually real. Still real trees.
Have you ever heard of a PCX apparel?
Yes, I have. I've never been in one. I'm more familiar with it because it's a graphics file format from the 80s.
Yeah, I mean, it's picking up a little. Warehousing. I cannot stay out of the way of people while looking at these movies for sale, so I'm leaving.
It was too full in there?
Yeah, like I just wanted to look at some of the Black Friday like movie deals.
Yeah.
And like, excuse me guys.
Should we go just for the sake of the experience?
You know, you're the one that's a little bit bitchy about Best Buy.
Look, for the sake of the fans.
What'd you get?
Her daycare pictures and anything special.
And the number of bags has officially reached full I've been shopping status.
But I've only spent about $70.
That's really not bad.
There were 3 cashier ladies, and one had been out scouting the mall to determine what stores were busy and what ones weren't. And she comes back and says, the other end of the mall is busy. I don't know why this end isn't busy. And they determine that it's because down there is GameStop. And that, quote, all these parents are out buying their kids video games, but they're not going to have new clothes. They're not coming in here buying clothes. Their kids are going to be naked, basically.
But they're completely ignoring the Best Buy that's way busier than the
I hear this
GameStop.
Best Buy is a Black Friday frenzy. Echo Show 5, which, by the way, is $49 on Amazon right now.
And here it is for $80 at Best Buy.
I don't see a wrap around the store line.
No. Was there any kind of merchandise you wanted to look at? I feel like Best Buy is here to take advantage of people who don't know their prices.
Yeah, like a 4K TCL for $3.99.
Well, lots of movie stock here, actually. Because I was over on the other end of the store looking at the discounted stuff.
But this is like the department, and it is empty. So this is a classic 70s mall thing, to have huge, long brick walls.
I tell you, I love Glow to death, but I've enjoyed every Black Friday since she's been born. And she goes to the grandmother's, and I just come out like
Here, let me see a full body of that.
I'm dancing and I'm drinking coffee.
It looks like the parking lot filled up.
Yeah. Nobody came really early.
Right.
I did like the mall experience, though.
Did you?
It was an old mall, and it was well maintained. Not like a stain on the ceiling anywhere. People sweeping the floors, lots of security around. I had a fun time at the Westgate.
I'd be back.
Look at all this shopping that happened at the Westgate Mall. Here's a Chick-fil-A. And we haven't tried their new mac and cheese yet.
No, even though it's 10:40 in the morning. Having never been to one before, this is completely foreign to me.
Yeah, you like, they give you a big cup and you put a bunch of like sauces in it.
The chicken's pretty good. The bun is like real meh.
They have 2 different types of cold brew iced coffee here, regular and vanilla. And I thought I was just going to get regular because I didn't specify anything. I received this super sweet, creamy, some kind of coffee.
How do you like the Chick-fil-A sauce?
The sauce is good. The fries are real meh.
I think it's honey mustard / barbecue / mayo.
Yeah.
All right, so what I see here is the Chick-fil-A mac and cheese.
Yep.
With some kind of baked crust. Okay. So they're going for slight gourmet here.
I'm going to get a little crust, too.
Yeah, for fast food mac, it's really good.
Yeah. It is. It's actually the best fast food mac I've had.
It's very cheddary.
There's no breadcrumb. It's just cheese on
just
top.
fried cheese. It's pretty good.
They offer a free sandwich, like a whole sandwich, for completing their quality check survey.
And they gave me this. They said, hey, you were given a card that gives you a free one of these sandwiches.
Well, you weren't given the opportunity to do the survey.
Or maybe this is a Black Friday promo of something? Is there some Black Friday, like, Chick-fil-A promo?
Blackened Friday. You know, you get it?
Blackened chicken, yeah.
Go see what's in Five Below.
Five Below.
So why go to Five Below? Well, it's down the street And Nina and I go here sometimes because there's always like a glow style
item.
activity book or something. These places have been opening a lot. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Like people dig it. I call it the troll tree because it's got like
toys and lights and glitter and candy and fun.
Once upon a time, in a happy forest, in the happiest tree, lived the happiest creatures the world has ever known. The trolls.
I'm just curious, like, do they do Black Friday even with their gimmick of like everything is multiples of $5?
Deluxe 40.
This is more disheveled than they normally are. One of the things about this store is that their shelving is always really clean.
Yeah, it's really tight.
I sort of want to get her own shovel. It's a little bah humbuggy.
Yeah.
It is.
You got some Oreo candy canes?
I'm considering it.
Oh, very nice. Bluetooth wireless speaker with light up. No way that that's not Black Friday pricing. I know how electronics are built. The bomb cost has got to be over $5. They have a few different varieties in there. It's gone. It's gone.
You like it?
I do. Somebody got that for me as a gift for Christmas, then I'd be like, oh, thanks. Two thanks, but oh, thanks.
Big red bow for Gloria's hair.
Yeah, people are really into bows on girls' hair. We haven't really done it. Now jump!
This is for 17.
This whole place is for 17.
Yeah, 11 to like 17, maybe even 19.
You get like a starter makeup kit for $5.
Watch me engage in light sport. It's underinflated.
God, that's athletic.
Joann Fabrics.
Jump.
I will join the party.
A snacksident. Eating a family-sized bag of cookies entirely by mistake. A snacksident.
When was the last time you had a snacksident, Nana?
11 years ago.
Whoa.
Like decimating a whole bag of cookies in one go?
I don't think I've ever done that. I think like, even like a bag of delicious Oreos, I'll leave one row.
It's more like I accelerated the consumption across 2 days instead of like a reasonable 7.
Yes.
This is a real douchey manager thing.
How do you feel about real cheap electronic keyboards?
I'm a little intrigued, especially if it was like $3. I want to know what kind of keyboard you can get for $3. Frankie, this item is made in Imperial China. I don't know when or where that is, but...
Now, this is a lot of variety, but you still feel as though there is a general theme.
There's totally a theme.
Right?
Some buyer has got this down to a T.
Yeah.
There's a book that they read and they know. Oh, I do love sand art, though. If Glo came to visit me, we'd do something like this.
Yep.
And it would end up just all mixed together.
Yeah, you risk a very sandy home.
Just a massive wall of board games.
$5 games.
Candyland in a house.
Oh, cute.
I don't get it.
A little coat for my father's dog.
There you go. How do you sell Bluetooth headphones for like $5?
Yeah, with a battery and charging and everything.
I think the strategy is they over and underprice electronics.
Yeah.
So there's some stuff that's not quite worth $5 that they mark up.
You're right.
And there's other stuff they mark down.
Like this extension cord, probably not $5.
Exactly.
You know, this LED color changing bulb, well, maybe.
How about a nice trouble light for $5?
Pretty good deal. Slow cooker recipes from Crock-Pot for $5.
Oh, special holiday edition of Junior Mints, Peppermint Crunch.
Gloria loves Junior Mints.
Well, then you got giant Ferrero Rocher. $5, again, a little high priced.
Yeah, how did that work? Are we only at Walmart? Wait a minute, did you end up getting this?
I want to see what a $5 keyboard is about. Kind of fun little time pipe below. It's the kind of store that jives you up, you know?
Yeah.
It's not like a CS that brings you down.
Well, I think that's Black Friday.
I think that's Black Friday. I think we had a good one. Have questions or comments? Email to questionsandcomments2017@gmail.com.
And it's copyrighted 2019.
Yeah, it's got a copyright date of 2019.
They own all of the questions and comments
for everything
in 2017.
Mikey, I think we have found our way to win the dessert contest this year.
Oh, custom Christmas tree cakes.
Cake is the theme for the dessert contest this year.
We'll never win, Nina.
I know!
We've never won, we never will win.
Let's see what the capabilities are. It's monophonic. You can only press one note at a time. Xylophone. It's a truly hideous device.
I have one request.
Yeah.
I want you to play the Anvil song.
Twinkies?
Why?
Oh, that's kind of cute. Not really.
I've always wanted to remember a Christmas.
Which one?
89.
89? That was a good Christmas.
Yeah, I got an NES.
Oh, yeah.
Lincoln Logs.
Nintendo! It's not Nintendo. It's something to step on.
We're on Thames Street in Newport, Rhode Island.
I've certainly been to this area before, but I've never been in this particular shop.
This is open year-round, right?
Is it? I don't know, actually.
I think it is.
We're gonna visit the Schwer store afterwards.
Get your Scottish Well, you can. Isn't cobblestone a little Christmassy?
We should come down here and rollerblade.
It's just sand and seashells. No seashells you'd find around here, mind you. But...
I see Gabriella.
Are you looking for a Gloria?
I see Grace.
Bort?
Bort? Come along, Bort.
Would you like a glittery dust bunny under your bed?
This is like a mom mermaid with a kid mermaid.
Oh.
Don't you feel like you kind of relate?
Mermaid hooking up with Santa.
Wow. A low-res mermaid.
That's cute.
Is it? I can't track what
It's
John's
not.
gonna think is cute and what he's gonna think is dumb.
That's cute. This is neat, though. I like this one. This is a glass shrimp. We should check out these dog ornaments. I really like them.
Dog ornaments.
There's the same type of ornament in every doggo style. Does this remind you of a certain dog?
It does.
She did.
She'll always be alive in your heart.
When we smell that breath in the middle of the night.
Ooh, maracas.
This is like the metal work.
You think that's real copper?
Yeah, absolutely.
I like this weird bagpipe one.
It'd be neat if these were actually functioning.
Oh my God, when I was a kid, we did have little brass instrument ornaments you could blow into and it would make little music. Wine humor with Santa.
Yeah, it is nicely carved.
Do you ever feel like these videos get a little redundant with like, oh, I like the snowman, but I will not buy the snowman?
Yes.
My grandmother was really into angels. Like in the way you're into snowmen.
I'm not sure, I'm not sure I'm that into snowmen. I like them a lot.
Look, don't make me cut together a compilation.
Look at this cute snowman. Isn't that nice? See, we've lost a couple snowmen over the year from the Great Snowman Collection. So whenever I see a snowman that fits its style, I'm compelled to purchase. This would not be compliant with the style. That's too kitsch. Wow, there's all kinds. They're called snow babies.
Too cutesy?
Too cutesy, yeah.
Oh, you like this guy?
I don't like his black eyes, though. I like the snowman. This one right here. I think this one's a little more me. $16.99. He's in the possibility list. I would consider some of these, but we already have kind of an extensive collection of snowman. Well, look, I have one of these. The matching pair of it broke. This is the kind of thing that would go really well in that collection. I think I'm going to pick it up. Yeah, I like these. Yeah? These have little hangers on the bottom so you can put them, because I always need somewhere to hang my my stockings. Oh, that's really nice. I might get this. Look at me, I shouldn't buy things. I think they're really nicely made. I'm going to get it.
I'm not sure I'm that into snowman. I like them.
I would like to try to sell John on a driftwood pineapple.
I don't know if I'm super into driftwood pineapples. You know what I'm kind of in the mood to do?
What?
Every year buy an ornament of like something she really was liking that year.
We do that. We've
Well,
already done
all right, smartass. What have we bought?
This year we got a copy from Trolls.
I would get this from my father if he would ever use it.
I've been called many things, Jay, in my life. And Nicholas is the name I best respond to.
I feel like your father would like that joke more than my father would.
No.
No?
I think my dad would be like, what does it say? He can't hear it somehow, even though it's text. Minecraft's been out for what, 10 years or so?
It's in a perpetual state of love.
Is it starting to ramp down?
They release new features. It gets everybody excited. They just added bees.
What about like World of Warcraft? Is that at least on the downswing?
They just relaunched it, actually.
Yeah.
There's some very nice ornaments here, but they're very, like, kitsch. The carved snowman one was the one I actually like most.
What did it cost?
$25. It's a little duck. I think Zach would like this.
Ooh, I like the plot too.
Frankie.
I'd like to hang this on our tree
Yeah,
for the
would
rest
you
of our
put this-
lives. You should make a Junter Klaus ornament.
Oh, I could do that.
I have some running jokes with some colleagues at work
About
involving
Oreos?
So they're getting Oreo ornaments.
You considering that wooden snowman?
I like that one. This is a very Christmassy stairwell.
Marshmallow snowman. What do
A
they do
lot
for
of
you?
them.
Anything at all?
No. Too kitsch.
I kind of like that.
I do too. Glitter or no glitter?
Yeah, this one's shiny.
Perform little plays and dioramas. You'd never have a tree like this in your home.
A seafood restaurant, maybe.
I would love if this was at a seafood restaurant. I would be all over it because it is perfect.
Do you like density on the tree and
Yeah, I
smallness?
like lots, and big ornaments just take up tons of real estate.
I worry about glass on a tree.
Well, with a child, of course you
You're just
but
begging for accidents and terribleness.
This is pretty durable.
Oh, I like it.
It's water.
Look, I'm very anti-cool light. That's a cool light.
I thought there was going to be a little motor inside that whipped out the glitter.
I think we had something like this a long time ago. That's really nice. This
love
brings
it.
back memories of like...
Me too. I think we might have owned the same product.
Yes.
This is like a Muppet Babies flashback. Like we were all kids together, we didn't realize
Yeah.
it.
$26. Not even that expensive, really. A cast piece with a music box. It's pretty reasonable. But then you've got the modern equivalent, which is this one, which has like a train in it too. Only the train rotates. I like the tree rotating more myself, but maybe I'm just, a slave of the past.
Well, how would you... if the track is rotating with the train...
For simplicity of engineering's sake, after rotation. I just don't have enough space in my apartment for like non-tree related decorations. It's not like I have a ton of flat surfaces. Oh, I hate this.
Now also feel the texture.
Oh, I hate it more.
What does it feel like?
The
Spongy.
bread is spongy, but the avocado is hard.
I don't like these foamy textures.
No, I don't either, but
I wouldn't put these on my turkey.
I would never
compelled.
I approve of this more, but I still would not. What? Feel the backside of the bread, just lightly.
Just grab the backside.
It feels like a bread, does it not?
Like a stress ball.
Get away from me. Thoughts on a Christmas alpaca?
I approve.
This Grinch blanket has like a handle, and it's earmuffs.
This is the fat, lovable snowman section.
I don't want anything that looks like me, thank you. They're like fat and bald to boot.
Wait, when did you become bald?
I'm balding, you know.
Yeah, you're in a good shape. Are you coming over?
Yeah, a little.
Tell the people.
Yeah, you know, you're thinning a little in the front too. It's happening to all of us, you know.
You don't have to pick on me.
Yeah, I just felt a little attacked, okay?
And Nina's boobs haven't done the same since she had Gloria.
Like a gay Canadian.
Yeah, it's a boot right. So, John, this is the snowman tree.
I love that snowman up there.
Look how balding in the front he is. What was the light technology prior to LED?
Just filament bulbs, little tiny filaments in the bulbs, and they each consume the water too. Definitely less efficient, but...
How about these two?
You think they're up to something?
That's like a style of face I really don't like.
Like, there's nothing there?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Dead eyes.
Like, he's got, like, way too many eyes.
I love the cutout. I might get that ornament.
I think
This is
you
about
do
the
it
same
just for
price as that ornament.
Everybody's got a slightly different Christmas decoration taste.
Of course.
I have a thing for oversized.
Me too.
You like big.
Like things. I used to love those 80s clocks that were an entire watch on the wall.
Yeah, there's a certain comedy in something that's oversized,
Yeah.
and you can only make it funnier by further increasing the size.
By decreasing the practicality of the oversized item.
If it retains its detail even while scaling.
Yes, then it is true masterwork.
Yes.
I liked it before the lights.
Okay, I found my item.
$12.99.
So that's reasonable.
Does this invoke a feeling of like asbestos to you?
I'm deciding between these two.
Do you prefer sort of woodland, old-timey, or do you prefer a like English modern?
Yeah, that's the kind of interesting question, isn't it? I'll buy this one. I like this one. This little shell tree.
You gonna get it?
Yeah, it's cheap, $8. I like the iridescence of the shells.
Oh, more keys for John.
I don't need any more.
Tempted? A nativity set made out of dogs?
It seems to me that at some point it was no longer sacrilege to represent the manger scene with like characters and animals and
Gloria has a peanut set.
yeah. It's Santa Chef before there was Santa Chef. That smells like Christmas wilderness.
Yeah.
You think you could do something like that? Have you ever done wood carving?
Yes, the spoon.
This one's customized to Newport with the Newport bridge on it.
What was your total?
$35.
How much?
$70.
Holy! I thought it was nice. They had some very nice quality stuff.
You happy with your purchases?
I'm ecstatic.
A little pricing.
I mean, what do you want? Discounts?
Everything for free. Thanks.
Do you get a little sentimental about like this is probably the last time I'll ever be in this mall?
I'm kind of used to saying goodbye to malls.
So sad.
Empty waters?
Unplugged. Not even ready for service. We're at the Galleria Mall.
Again.
I was just reading the mortgage on it hasn't been paid since 2009. Dick's Sporting Goods is the only anchor store left in the mall.
We were observing a lot of empty store space at the time. Since then, the location was purchased.
They're kicking everybody out.
$7 million by a developer of some kind.
On a Friday or Saturday night, when I was in high school, it was the place to be. There was the science store.
Suncoast, too?
Suncoast.
There was the Disney store.
We're shooting this in mid-January.
Yes.
And they all got to be out of here by end of February.
Yeah.
They got this round one place over here.
Yeah.
You think it was a last-ditch effort to try to like revitalize the rest of the?
No, I'm sure what it is the space was really cheap.
I think round one is a franchise that does this.
Yes, they are.
They set up in the corpses of.
Yes.
Yeah.
It does take a lot of space to put in a bowling alley and arcade games and
I have no idea if that place will stay. It's hard to imagine they would, but God, that's a lot of waste.
What was there before round one?
There were 2 floors. There was a Leechmere and a Kmart.
You want to see what's left?
Sure.
And say goodbye?
Say goodbye.
Because this may be it.
put a community college inside your mall. It's like having a dental practice.
Well, they've been talking about shutting down for a while.
They're advertising retail space, right? I was informed by the owner of Unplugged Toys, who's in this mall still, that retail space is super expensive, that the rental is super expensive. Why? Why?
All of these cheap places that everybody's kind of gotten used to for these lower end businesses is going away. So the stuff that's left is has to be really successful retail.
He was saying that if he were to move to the Dartmouth Mall, which it has more traffic in it, it's $7,000 a month.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's also if you could buy online. Is the
Yeah.
thing. Like the benefit is you come here, you
get
see
to
it
see
in
it.
person, you get to walk away with it.
Yeah.
I don't need my daughter to try on a toy
Yeah.
to know that it fits.
John, you joined us out in this lobby area for like a big Halloween bash.
It was really happening here that day.
It was so busy.
But nobody was buying anything. Everyone was just standing here.
Yeah, never before has a mall wanted you to loiter more.
Yeah, this looks like a conference center
Yeah.
waiting area.
Yes.
Remember what used to be here? It was the big bungee thing.
That's right, and a climbing wall, yeah.
And it was kind of cool to walk on the upstairs gallery to look down and see the people on these big harnesses jumping 16 feet
That's
up
right.
in the air.
It made the mall seem that much more of a spectacle.
So what was here?
Some high-end clothing retailer that I had no interest in.
Well, and then it became one of those pop-up Halloween stores. So that's the first phase of decline, and then just closing down, I guess, is the next phase.
Did I tell the story about the day this mall opened? My picture was on the front page with the mall's opening?
No.
That's a great story. On the front page, the top was the mall opening, and I was at the bottom. A color photo of me sitting in front of an Apple II computer with a mug of beer on it. I had entered the Boston Computer Society, which is long gone, their computer programming contest, and I had won. And they were doing like this feature piece on me, and they got most of the details wrong because, I was 12, and I'm sure I didn't communicate very well.
Got a security guy just staring at it. This is the 2-story JCPenney, gone.
Are these real? No, they're not. They're pure fantasy.
They're pure
fantasy.
What fantasy do you have? Plastic
I mean,
flowers manifest.
there are
Strictly sexual.
types.
And they've got plenty of snowmen, John. Not that you like those.
Oh, too bad you hate snowmen so much.
The thing is, like, anything that's good in the mall is within 38 feet of me. It's that one store.
Look, they're like still so fully stocked, and they got to be out in a month. Imagine if you had that job of like packing it all up. A lot of stuff.
As malls keep closing, some of them are going to remain. The ones that were already kind of strong are going to
It'll increase the value of those.
Yeah, like Providence Place is doing fine. Dartmouth's going to be just fine.
It's like Highlander. They absorb the power of the dead ones.
And it's about good management, too. Really filling every storefront, because that's what matters most, actually.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Do we think obesity contributes?
Of course it does.
Does it really?
I'm sure.
Like people that don't want to be...
I used to go to the mall more, but maybe stores were cooler then and Amazon didn't exist then.
I mean, we do find ourselves like, today we're going to buy X item.
Yeah.
And then we go to a store, they do not have it, and we're affirmed in our decision to buy it online.
Yes, and then the next time it comes along, when I want to buy nice socks like I did yesterday, they'll be delivered tonight at 9 p.m. for no additional charge.
Yeah.
Sometimes we're like, we need a large living space to let our child run around like a psycho.
Sure. It's like a safe, enclosed, interior, warm space.
And that's what I found was the value of it when I was a teenager. Because a bunch of different parents could drop off a bunch of different 15-year-olds.
Yeah.
And then you could like see a movie,
a social
buy
environment.
a thing.
I love going to the mall at Christmas time. I don't love
I do
shopping
too.
at Christmas time, but I love the chaos.
Yeah,
That's what I did, but then we were here on Halloween, and that was probably the most full this mall has ever been, and it was just like, get me out of here.
When you walk in and out of that store,
Yeah.
there's a buzzer that goes off. If you're hanging around the playset area, which is normally where Gloria wants to hang around, it goes off right in your ear. So every time somebody comes in and out, it's just,
They should just cut it.
It was H&M, and then this used to be the Hollister.
Look at this fake store. It's a European fake store, or it's from Europe.
Why is it printed so low res?
So that you can't focus on the detail.
Ah, you're right. Look at that. Totula. And before you think I have a crappy camera, note
It's way out of focus.
my finger is in high res.
And there's even a couple customers, like walking right here, walking away from the camera. They had some signs here, but they took them out so they could have these in focus.
That's a serious Connects Ferris wheel right there.
Some staff member was like, I'll do it.
We have that diner set, and here it looks like this cute little kid-friendly diner set. In my house, is this
It takes up all the
It
space.
takes up the entire living room. What about this puzzle? You think this is a real puzzle?
I think it is. These guys are good though, man. I really hope they get to pop up someplace else. 'Cause especially in the absence of Toys R Us. There's a lot of toys in there that have stickers on them that say only at Toys R Us.
I'm looking at these ceiling fans. They definitely were not here when the mall was originally built. And I was wondering if it was in consideration to cooling costs in the summer, or do customers just prefer a lower light level nowadays?
Do you get a little sentimental about like, this is probably the last time I'll ever be in this mall?
I'm kind of used to saying goodbye to malls. You know, we've been through quite a few in our area have closed. The Harbor Mall, the Swansea Mall, this mall.
Those other ones were not really as nice as this one. I mean, do you have fond memories of being at the
we went to
Harbor
the
Mall?
Swansea Mall way more often than we went to this mall.
This place was established before Providence Place was. Providence Place wasn't until like the late
This place
90s.
was a special event in my life. This was like, oh, Dad wants to go to the Galleria Mall.
Yeah, we're all gonna go. And when we were Christmas shopping, it was like, we're gonna fight the traffic. You're not gonna be able to find a parking space.
It was definitely a place to be. It was a lot of fun in its prime.
So fucking sad.
It is.
Pretty sad.
Do you care?
I do.
Yeah.
Team sentimental, team heartless.
This is an impractical mall. It was never really practical. It was born out of a boom in the 90s in real estate. to build like a huge mall in the middle of nowhere. That's what they did. Decent size.
Look at this Scrooge McDuck Grinch factory.
Nina, do you want to pony up the $7 million? You can buy this mall, and then you can.
$7 million does feel a little bit like a bargain.
Oh, it is. I was just looking at the space. The space that Toy Store has is massive. It is. So the people who bought it before the 7.5 million people paid $22 million for it.
Wow.
That's a big depreciation, huh?
However, Apex keeps on kicking. Something about Apex makes it the place to be.
The bowling pin advertisements for round one all around.
Yep. They have 99-cent ice cream, which I apparently now know.
Oh, you think this used to be Newport Creamery?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. That storefront is unchanged since that closed probably a good 15 years ago.
I really miss restaurants in the middle of a mall.
I do too.
So, what I need to show you is that right there.
Wait a minute.
Do you see it?
It's a KB Toys.
If you stand way back, you can see.
It becomes,
Look at that.
It's like one of those 3D magic eye. You have to like.
KB Toys. With the lowercase t.
This was like a hot area because you had a Radio Shack right here.
Yep.
You had the Newport Creamery right there, which was one of our. We always went to the Newport Creamery at the mall, and the KB Toys, all in this area.
I'm a tech guy, and I never really got into Radio Shack.
Oh, I loved it. I used to go in there all the time. There was a Sam Goody down here, which I also really liked.
This is sad right here.
Do you think that the corner moves, it just plays the music, and they have to push it themselves?
There's a whole lot of nothing down here.
With DFCI.
Nice. Let's grab it.
For sale. $7 million.
In Conan, the very first Conan movie, where he's like the only one left.
Frankie, I never take selfies, but I just took one because it instructed me.
How tall do you have to be to take a selfie?
About this tall.
I want to take one now. I'll tell you one thing I used to come to this mall for a lot. When I would crack my iPhone screen, I needed a third-party replacement.
I've only ever had one piercing, and it's right here.
I have a freckle on my lobe that everybody thinks is pierced.
Oh,
Where is
wow. Frankie, you're such a bad boy.
Can you see it on camera?
Not really.
These are my freckles. It's my vampire bite.
Ew.
It probably has hair growing out of it, but... And then I also kind of have big canine, so...
Yeah, so you're just Jim Carrey in Once Bitten.
This is another fake plant that I initially thought was real because it has these somewhat lifelike initial new blooms of optimism, and there is no optimism left at this mall.
It's filled with packing peanuts.
Has anyone else grown up watching movies and had the idea embedded in their mind that when you're on an escalator, you should be making out with someone?
Kiss me. What? Public displays of affection make people very uncomfortable.
Yes, they do.
Wait a minute, that's not the mall, that's a chair. I'm sure you could get a deal on a seat.
They've gone to self-service ticketing.
Yeah, and there's like a number of people there, which is just another comment on the state of our society.
They actually put a table in front of the ticket booth.
How far do you think the self-serving goes? Do you think eventually we'll go into like self-serving, concession, self-serving?
Totally.
Market Basket will never change to that. Market Basket is an old school business. They didn't even have a website until 3 years ago.
Now there's nothing left in the food court. There's just no anchors. There's nothing to say what's going to be successful.
This is a lot more empty than even Swansea was in its dying breaths. Yeah. I also might want to stop into Hot Topic and see if they got a stupid shirt for me to wear.
You're a Hot Topic kind of kid?
It's no longer for goths. Nothing's for goths. Because the subculture's merged.
Yeah, a lot of anime.
You get some panties?
One of my grievances that I've always had with Hot Topic is that they always have sexy, like, ladies' lingerie. I was like, where's, like, the sexy guy stuff?
Isn't this some of it right here?
I mean...
You get yourself some Star Wars boxer briefs?
Boxers. That's not like... You think if I had, like, a girlfriend, I was like, hey, check these out.
I'm just curious to what the next step would be. The selection was poor.
It's declined with time. When I was growing up, my sisters knew rubbing their hands along this rail, just the noise of it was like nails on a chalkboard.
Still?
No, not anymore. When Nina did it, I was like, that's the sound.
Now, are you saying your sisters knew that and they would avoid it, or they would do it
intentionally? That's it. Dry hands on this thing. It was different when I was a kid. Look, I don't know.
It hurt more.
I don't know if there was like just something about the super high pitches that really like set off my ears, and I just can't hear those pitches anymore.
You're a fussy person. Always have been. You get these little things.
Yeah, I do.
Tons of T-Mobile space. Yeah, and then they've got this Dick's anchor store.
That's the biggest dicks I've ever seen.
From this vantage point, I want you to notice the food court. Once a hopping could barely find a table.
Even when we were here last.
As recently as like a few months ago.
Yeah.
So there was Taco Bell, there was Burger King.
There used to be an Auntie Anne's Pretzels that became a Wetzel's Pretzel, and I would like to show John some tiling over there, tiling in the shape of pretzels.
The only food place left open is Bourbon Street Grill.
John, if you won $296 million $7 would you buy this and revitalize the mall?
No. It would be a bad investment.
It's only $7 million.
Well, this is why you're never going to have it. Because you're just going to rebuy malls.
If I won $300 million, I would definitely do some interesting, fun stuff with it. But not practical at all.
Last 14 days.
I am very amused by this huge. It looks like one of like a.
What does it cost? $30.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this mystery item is a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man figure.
Was $50, John. Now $15.
Dude, I will pay $15 just for this toiletry bag.
I mean, these big gift boxes.
It's kind of neat, I guess. I don't know. I'm so down on things lately.
$24. You could have a Mega Man.
I was always a huge fan of Mega Man.
Not much left.
No.
There's a little wee section for you.
Very little.
You get one of these neat little cases for only $12.97. They don't have one anymore, but a pre-owned Switch was 60% off.
Whoa.
And that's a cheap Switch, I'd say.
That's a cheap Switch for sure. Would you like this fixture for $10? It's a good buy. I don't need a fixture, but if I did, it's $10. I was just in that GameStop, and I'm reminded that it is no longer my world. There's certain things about the way that store is set up that's clearly for today's 20-year-olds.
And not me.
The styling, the fashion of the hats, for example.
Right.
Way out, like way off. Like, what?
I shaved my balls for this. Talk about being out of touch. I don't know what is Adventure Time versus what is Rick and Morty.
This is Rick and Morty.
Okay.
I'm still like within the media scope.
You know how like all Adult Swim cartoons look about the same?
Yeah. This is the closest you can get to a like sex store without being a sex store.
Oh man, that's what I should have done for the dessert contest.
Absolutely.
It's a certain kind of F you to the competition. Those are good.
My grandma, what big eyes you have.
Dongs on Nina's
Oh wait, does it light up?
Happy 40th birthday.
Be my birthday this year.
Yep.
It's got the lamest joke I've ever seen.
It's really stupid. Because they didn't even bother to spell out 40 to make the joke make sense.
The arcade that used to be there came out over there too.
Sadness.
Much sadness. This is the Google popularity indicator for the mall. It's like 1 o'clock and it's a little busy.
How do they know?
By the number of Google phones that are at that location.
Oh, wow.
The world is a scary database place. The actual website, silvercitygalleria.com, the domain is expired. The whole playlist today has been like alternative 90s.
That's Nina's favorite.
They want me to stay.
Well, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
We can only stay here another month.
This is where the mini golf place was, right here. Nina and I went on a date there with a bunch of other annoying people. So this is where the Best Buy was.
So it's interesting that they made an effort a while back to consolidate all of the storefront space, and they had a Best Buy, and now the Best Buy is even closed.
This is that cool store that John got his floppy disk pillow from.
I'm never going to see one again. I just looked on Amazon. They're long gone. They've been out of stock for
Well,
years.
there you have it. Oh, look, a pretzel. Speaking of pretzels, what is this?
Wacky. It's a snow cone.
I think this is wonderful. So much Mario. My God. I'd love it. Mega Man helmets.
Love Mega Man.
Look, it turns out I really like all these toiletry cases. Like, I think this is really cute.
Wallet. You know what? I could use a new wallet, as we all know.
Could you use a new hat and socks? But it's $60. Do you need $60
for
worth?
socks, wallet, and socks? John has located the big stuffs. There's a cuddly looking guy.
How much is this big squishable?
I'm gonna go with 60.
$2.49.
Are you cereal?
I'm USB. I'm that cereal. See, it's a long bear.
This is really weird. Like the infantilism of Harley Quinn and Alex, for that matter.
A pillow that has like
Little pillows in it that you can take out.
The shelf is Tetris. The shelf is Tetris.
Right on the side, it has the block that's coming up next and the A-type.
Are you trying to start or expand your business? A year from now, you'll wish you'd started today. So, final thoughts?
It's heading off into the sunset. It's time for it to go.
T for time to leave. Some of the weird third-party food, I kind of like want to try it.
I don't.
Well, this has been a long time coming.
I'm so not interested in going to this place. I'm doing the intro from the car. We have a new one recently opened in our area.
We want to do a Junt's cart.
Oh yeah, we should sometime.
How many ways do you hate Aldi? Let me count the ways.
Shopping carts.
I got a shopping cart.
It's one of those places that charges you $0.25 to get a cart. I wanted to just take an Ocean State job lot cart and go right in. I get it. It's supposed to save on the labor of them having to send someone out to get the cart. No bags. No retail brand names whatsoever.
That's not true.
That's not true. So Aldi doesn't stock brand names at all. I didn't realize this. The cold chain is bad. I've bought pizzas here and they have thawed and refrozen.
Were these ones that we destroyed?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, a fan sent these in. His name is Jonathan Hunt. These are Aldi brands?
This is like we're in college all over again.
It really is.
Mom, I know it's 2 a.m. I'm just calling to ask you, how do you cook a pizza?
I mean, I understand people may like it. I think it's just a bullshit supermarket. Asinine.
Let's see what's inside there. It's pretty open, so we'll see what the foaming looks like.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll find
Baby.
They have the Aldi deals. Sometimes they have good things there, so maybe there's something.
How often do you shop at this store?
I've been in twice, Nina. I got the shitty pizzas. I actually went in a third time to get the pizzas.
They weren't shitty.
No, but I bought shitty pizzas.
We made them
I bought pizzas and they got them home. They were so bad out of the box I had to throw them away
John had
without
private
cooking.
pizza. John's private pizza review.
My private pizza review failed miserably.
I trust that these are pretty good pizzas. One thing that's happened with Pirate Pizza Review is that as we've gotten new fans, they watch things out of order and they kind of come across that show.
Yeah.
And they think it's just one of our real shows.
Can I just say,
Please.
I'm tempted to take an Osu State job lot to Aldi just to screw that stupid quarter.
This is the one part I was looking forward to.
And if you don't return it, it's no big deal.
You lose a quarter. Yeah.
They just want you to have a little skin in the game when it comes to carriages. Release.
You could have just given a quarter to this person and then
That's true. What's stopping you from like charging less than a quarter for your carriage that you've already taken out? An aftermarket carriage business is kind of a filthy store, let's face it.
Then it's not like a Roomba you can put 25 cents in it.
Red Bull.
Oh, there's Red
Gatorade.
Bull. There's Gatorade.
Lunchables.
Look, I don't care. $3.29
for core of pineapple.
See, the fresh pineapple's $2.29. That's reasonable. But they go on sale for $1.99 at real sushi.
Yeah, I have to say, I noticed that the prices here aren't crazy good.
No, they're like as good as Market Basket across the street.
Which is a much nicer store.
Yeah, that has a full selection. A lot of like these huge pallets. So there's not many items on the shelves. Let me just say, I wrote to Aldi and complained about a flickering LED light over the bread. And it looks like they finally got their act together and fixed it. Good for you. Too bad your floors are filled.
Comical Brand X.
Yeah, Clancy's.
Clancy's
Nacho Ritos. Betty Crocker and General Mills. So there's some. I don't really get the business model. Is it like they save where they can?
I guess so. I don't know. I thought it was supposed to be completely non-brand. It's kind of funny at work. You know, I work for a printer company, and we have these photos, like these stock photos you can buy that are of a grocery store, but there's 0 brands on any of the pictures. It reminds me of that. Like it's all soda brand soda.
Does Aldi's have its own line?
It has its own house brands, like Clancy's and
Simply Nature mac and cheese, which we tried.
Yeah, lousy.
Not very good.
Sourish.
It's got that no cheese. It tastes a little bit like cardboard.
A real kind of synthetic, salty, like bad, bland cheese flavor. Nina's finding good things.
I fell in love with it when I got this before.
I don't know about you. I think we disagree in this area, but like some of the weird third-party food, I kind of want to try it.
I don't.
Because I already have a good sense of what an Oreo tastes like. Yeah, well, what does an Oreo with 2 R's taste like? Simply Nature.
These are cauliflower, vegan.
Cheez-Its.
They might have realized that they needed more branded stuff. They definitely have more branded stuff.
How do you feel about like a Trader Joe's? Because this is kind of like a trashy Trader Joe's.
Yeah, it really is. I've tried a few things from this area, the cheese area.
And
really disappointed. We remember we made that macaroni and cheese, and I got some cheese. What kind of cheese was that?
I like that George Lucas is shopping here.
Spoiler alert. Here's how the film ends. Ready? At the very end, Star Wars dies.
Weird.
Oh, yeah.
And it was lousy.
Well, was it that, or was it that our Apple Mac was lousy?
No, we tried the cheese before, too, and I don't think it was very
it was
good.
like real mild.
This is from Aldi.
You're like a little worried about it.
It just doesn't have a lot of flavor. For example, right here, we got Cabot brand. This is high price.
If it's their brand, it's cheap.
Yeah.
If it's not their brand, it's not cheap.
Maybe they're trying to contrast that their brand is so valuable.
There's that, and maybe just like, yeah, we'll sell the other stuff, but you're going to pay for it.
This is going to cost you. This is going to cost you.
Like the sharp cheddar, 8 ounce, $1.99, good price. But it's the same price as the Market Basket generic branded cheese, $1.99.
What you're really saying is, this place can't compete with Market Basket.
No, and it's right across the street. My piece de resistance, Market Basket. It is less crowded, which is one benefit, but it also doesn't have a deli counter at all. It doesn't have a seafood department at all.
I hear from a lot of fans who are real big into Aldi.
Do you?
Yeah.
Why? I mean, I could understand if it's a thing like, if you're in a desert, a food desert, Aldi will come in. I would much rather have this than have to drive an hour for food.
Wasn't Cheese Club one of their brands, and we had them very early?
This is from the supermarket chain Aldi's. Cheese Club.
Never heard of them.
But a club where you'd go for just cheese, I'd go to that club.
Look at this. Cocoa peanut butter pops.
Yeah, I don't approve it.
What do you think? Cookies, but it's a wolf. Cocoa rice with a Flintstones-like dinosaur.
Compare and contrast.
Oh my God, look.
I thought it had to be changed a little, like flakes which are frosted is the name. So
Maybe they haven't packaged
It's too generic a term, I think. They've introduced a ton more branded stuff. It's probably because they weren't doing that well.
If you you want them to be made of cauliflower, will you accept them made of squash?
Let's send in brown sugar Cheez-Its that are both vegan and gluten-free.
Oh, reject them. This is like Aldi Finds, which is there. Like, we found these cool deals. Like, here's the Simply Nature goat cheese mac, which I don't think we've ever had, for example.
We didn't like any of their macs.
None of our stoves get hot enough to cook with a wok, really.
I keep getting gifted popcorn machines.
Do you really?
Yeah.
If you're not videotaping here, please.
Okay.
Thank you. If you're not videotaping here, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Nina's donating the gift of a carriage by not returning it. So we got gypped.
I mean, we were already gypped walking in.
I bought some coconut cashew crisps and some cold brew coffee with almond milk.
For years, I've been told to stop filming in stores. Yeah, so,
Something I can help you with?
nope. We're coming in a moment. Okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
you guys can't take video pictures, I'm sorry.
I'm not taking video.
No.
Why are you recording me,
sir?
For fun. What is the actual risk here?
That we were going to say things about them like we did.
Like I'm going to do right now. That place.
That seems a little unfair.
No, it's a disgusting, dirty place with stupid prices.
The floors literally were crappy the whole way through. Like the entryway, there was no reason for it to be that lousy. The produce area had garbage all over the floor. Unacceptable.
Unacceptable!
The prices were, for some of the stuff, it was okay. I'd much rather go to Market Basket. They've positioned themselves kind of like a Whole Foods, but they're way below, right? So they got some Whole Foods-like products, and that's what Nina is drawn to.
But again, the produce, it's not good.
It was pretty
the
lackluster.
actual fresh stuff didn't look good. A lot of it was bruised, poorly packaged.
If you're in this area, just go to the Market Basket. Yes, it's crowded, much more so than this crappy Aldi, but you get bags, you get...
That's the end of the episode.
I don't want John to know this because he'll just think that it reaffirms everything he hates about Aldi. The whole point of these, they're gonna be car snacks. But it's like didn't really tear on the place that it can open. I now need to go back in with scissors and cut lower. So these aren't car snacks. Don't get them for your car because you can't open them.
You got in through the grab them by the sides and pull method. Yeah, that's that.
Yeah, I did it.